What's going on, my beautiful people? We are back with another live stream. Yeah, we did go hit a leg day, and it was so-so, but we're here nonetheless, and I was actually pretty excited about this one. This is another or kind of a sampling for us. We're gonna do this together. I'm gonna take you guys through a little bit of history on the brand, a niche Middle Eastern fragrance brand. What's your scent of the day? If you didn't catch my live stream a little bit earlier, well, you're here now, hopefully. Today, I rocked Shiro by Ajmal, and I actually put this on in my live stream. And here we are about 3 hours later, and this was surprisingly nice. Surprisingly nice stuff. I got a compliment on this, y'all. I got complimented on this. So I was at the squat rack and one of my buddies approached me. I was like, man, what you got on today? That smells real nice. So Shiro, it's a lot of like watery notes. We've got some peppers and some woody nuances. Really good stuff. DJ Williams, welcome to the chat. Terry, what's up, baby? Good to see you, brother. So today we're going to be talking about something that's a little bit high end, or it's niche. It's relatively new, and it's called Oman Luxury. So we have a discovery set here from Maxaroma, which, believe it or not, y'all, I am officially affiliated with Maxaroma. We have a coupon code, and I'm proud to say that it's 15% off. So sometimes, especially when I remember I was looking at, these are higher priced niche fragrances. I remember I was looking at what fragrance? Fragrance du Bois. And a lot of those fragrances are really exclusive to Maxaroma. And I never really applied any of the discounts, but they're pretty high up or high end there. And for the most part, I saw 10% offs and stuff like that. So it made me very happy that I was able to get a 15% off. I put all the links and all that stuff down in the description. Obviously, you can go from there. And really, I'm really excited to see what Oman Luxury is all about and be able to see which one I'm going to pick up. So of all of these, I think we'll dedicate one pickup to this entire house. So let's try and get this done all in one video. All right, first thing I want to do is go through some of the history and go through some of the history of the house, and we'll go from there. I'm seeing a lot of funny comments here. A lot of funny stuff. Dude, do you have a life? This is my life, Kevin. This is my... No, just playing. Another live stream. Yes, sir. What's going on, Ron? Good to see you. Halloween Man. That's a good one. Halloween Man Shot, Man X, or just the OG. That stuff is good. Yes. It's still midnight. Live stream king. You know it. You know it. So really, guys, what really drove me to do this live stream is that I don't know if you guys noticed a little bit of static in my microphone. And so I downloaded some different browser or something for my mic to hopefully see if we're still picking up any static. Hopefully this will have, clean that up a little bit. Otherwise, it's time to invest in a whole new brand. If you guys have been rocking with me, then you know that we had some issues with the audio a couple videos ago, and I replaced the mic, but it might be something a little bit more in depth. Come here, Snicky. So somebody wants to say hi to y'all. Again, nice to see you as well, Dennis. Thank you. Hard work. That's what's up. Okay, so let me take you guys with me. Let's learn together a little bit about what Oman Luxury is. So let's see. I'll take you guys to the website. I like their style of bottles, but will I like the juice? Yes. All right, here we go. Oman Luxury. So Oman is a country, y'all. It's located right next to Yemen and right underneath Saudi Arabia. Little geographical lesson for you guys. And so they're my neighbors, technically. So Dhikrayat Atriya. Gone. So it just said fragrant memories, things of that nature. So here we go. You see the brand. Let's see what they're all about. All right, Oman Luxury is independent perfume, founded in 2012. Okay, so they were founded a while ago by Mu'tasim, Mu'ad, and Ahmed. So these are the three gentlemen. So it's called Mu'tasim, Mu'ad, and Ahmed. So together they began their quest to create a true expression of Oman. All right, cool. So high quality ingredients, all of that good stuff, brand culture. All right. So basically they're trying to represent, oh yeah, that's as Middle Eastern as you can Middle Eastern get, man. What's going on? This is Mu'tasim, Ahmed, and Mu'adh. So Mu'ad. That's what's up, man. All right, cool. So quality sourcing, we're going to be able to tell, man. Like, as soon as I pop these suckers open, we about to find out. So some of the fragrances, obviously you wouldn't purchase from, or can you? Well, as you can see, they're all in UAE, all right? So where you can pick up a discovery set would be, let's see. Let's see if it works or not. So 108, and you get the entire collection if I'm not mistaken. Yes, so 14 2mls, not too bad. Let's see. See if the code works. If the code works, then should drop it significantly. Hope the audio is good, y'all. Oh, 25% off. See, this is why you should have these. Look at this, y'all. Retail me not and stuff like that. Oh, it doesn't show up. I got little plugins, extensions that pop up as we... All right, so promotional. Let's see. Does it work? Fingers crossed. Wow, that was epic. Yeah, so it worked. Cool. So 15% off, you get $16 off, and then it's $91.80. So obviously that's not the only thing that they have. The one thing that I like about Maxaroma that is unique to them is their little, the vials, the 8 ml samples. So I have picked up a couple of my samples that I pick up, if I ever do, is from Maxaroma. And that's funny because we're not even showing you guys Maxaroma. Okay, here we go. Maxaroma, the collection discovery set is 108. After you use the coupon code, what does it come out to? Let's proceed to checkout together and we'll see. So there you go, man. 91.80. You're getting 14 2mls and you're sampling the entire house. Let's see what each bottle runs because I think that that's also important. Okay, Oman Luxury. Zafar sounds pretty good, but whatever. Let's see what they're running for. So a full bottle would run about 100 ml. Let's add that to the cart. And let's see. So the way that I gauge whether I believe it's good or not is, and I don't know, you guys don't have to agree or whatever, but the way I see it is if I go to Macy's and I were to buy like Sauvage or buy the biggest size or 100 ml of some designer, what is it going to cost? It's going to cost anywhere from what, 120 to 180. And that's how I gauge it. And I look at certain things. So here's a niche brand. So it's $33 off. That's not too bad. $191 for a niche fragrance. Not too bad. So middle price range. Not bad. But what's more important is the juice. So let's take a look. First off, we're going to say hi to Snickers. And then we're going to say bye, right? Did you eat your food? Did you eat your food, mister? Look at that guilty face. He's like, what the hell? All right, get the out of here. All right, so very cute box, y'all. I love this stuff. I'm a sucker for presentation. Oman Luxury looks like something out of the Avengers, right? Who is it, y'all? Is it the magnetic people or something like that? The green guy. And then you have that nice sticker, the Explorer Collection. I mean, honestly, if I'm being real with y'all, even this presented just or placed on a collection looks really nice. You got a standard sticker, nothing on the bottom, and then it opens up. I believe it opens up. So it's magnetic. Inside, wow, they really went all out, man. They really went all out. So nice felt finish. And then we've got a card in the slot here. Very nice. Very nice. Attention to detail is what we're all about. So Oman Luxury. Ooh, man. I can smell it radiating off. Okay. Something in here smells really freaking nice. A lot of saffron. There's a lot of saffron and vanilla just radiating off of this set. But beautiful set. You know, the only other set that I've been very excited to get other than this was Uniki. I don't know what it is about Uniki fragrances. Maybe because I have the Turkish in my blood, but Uniki fragrances, I just died over their discovery set. Oman Luxury, I mean, do I really even need to explain? And then another one that's on my radar is Vertus. Vertus because of the fact that a lot of, it's been talked about a lot. So what we'll do is we'll go one by one. And what I'll do is we'll keep this pretty organized. I'll let you guys know which one it is. I'll pop it up on screen. We'll spray an initial impression. We'll put it aside and we will come back to dry downs. But you guys know how we do it. We do it nice, quick, and let's go. Let's go. Here we go. So first fragrance we're going to talk about, or what I think we should do, is share screen. I think that's a bit more interesting. So that way you guys can see exactly which one we're talking about. So let's go to Maxaroma. So I didn't expect too many viewers for this live just because niche reviews don't do so hot. I mean, it's understandable, but this is Middle Eastern, baby. So this one's called Angham. So Angham, you know who you are. How are you doing, Angham? My sister-in-law, right? Angham, nice to see ya. Or, oh, wow. Okay, I did not expect that. This one is priced up a little bit higher. All right, there's got to be something different with some of these. This is an Eau de Parfum. Nope, let's not do that. Okay. Let's share screen. Here we go. So this is what Angham looks like, but it's $425. Okay, any notes? Let's see if we can get some notes. Wow, that's crazy, y'all. All right, let's see. Is this good? Apple, cloves. I'm sold at the cloves, saffron, citruses. Yeah, this sounds like it's going to be up my alley just because of the fact that it's got all of these very seductive type of notes. Cloves, I find it sexy, spicy, little cooling, orris root, nice and buttery, sandalwood, creamy. Let's see. What is this fragrance going to say? Here we go. Oh my God, the quality. The quality on this. Yeah, man. Niche is niche. Niche is niche, y'all. Wow. Very Middle Eastern. Unapologetically Middle Eastern. A lot of benzoin, some resins. Not necessarily clove heavy. This is not clove heavy. Very unique. Oh, wow. This is beautiful. This has, I'm surprised there is no like oud in here. But this has such a beautiful Middle Eastern, woody, benzoin. Oh man, this is gorgeous. To the average nose, you're not really going to pick up much of the apple. The cloves is there. It's kind of adding like this minty, but not like spicy mint, which is far. It's not really that minty. Just kind of adds like a brightness to the woods. Very nice, very buttery, resinous. This is a buttery resin cream. Like this is such a creamy, woody fragrance. Beautiful. Very, very nice. This one is very nice. Wow. Okay. Angham is beautiful. I mean, with the price tag like that, I'm going to be honest with you guys. This reminds me a lot of fragrances that I grew up smelling on my dad, honestly. And most of the stuff that I smelled on my dad was a lot of naturals, oud, and just straight up oil, like oud oil, you know? And that's kind of the vibe I'm getting with that one. And unfortunately, the memories or the relationships that I have with that specific DNA is like funerals. So whenever we went to funerals, we always wore bold, dense, woody, resinous vibes. If I'm going to place that fragrance in a category, and I really do love this one because it's in the similar family, for me at least, but far more resinous than like Ebon Fume, Eben Fume, that type of vibe, but literally a scale above. Beautiful fragrance. Very, very nice. Let's move on to the next one. This next one is called Dejan. So here we go. Let me show you guys what they look like, and we'll go right into the search, and I'll pull up the bottle. So this is another one that does come in the black bottle. And I'm curious to know, why are some of these... All right, so I believe these are limited edition in the black. So here we go. Let me show you guys really quick. All right. So Dejan is a limited edition, finest ingredients, okay? And then we have inspired by the beauty and culture of Oman, a land of rich of fragrance history. Okay. So I see that there's rose water. Rose water is also extremely common in the use of Middle Eastern, natural perfumery. That's another Another thing that we use when in funerals is we'll go around, you know, the youngsters will go around carrying some rose water, and we'll kind of just splash it into, you know, the people's hands, and they'll kind of just like rinse their face as they say a prayer. So, and this one has, you see the other notes. This is going to hit home, man. I feel like the entire line of this fragrance house is going to hit home. So, all right, we went through Angham, very creamy, ambery type of woods fragrance. I did get a little bit of an oud vibe there, although it's not in the notes. Now, this one, however, we're looking at is called Dejan. This is another limited edition version. And this one has specifically, so although it's not rose, it's rose water and oud. That's even more traditional than just your standard rose oud combination. So let's see. Here we go. Let's see. Okay, I can immediately tell you guys, no, I'm not digging this one. And I'll be real. Like, talk about barnyard oud. This is pushing me to the limit. Like, straight up. Okay, this might be a little too barnyardy, even for me. Which is very interesting. Very medicinal. Whoa, dude. Whoa. I like this. This is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm used to. Yo, that is straight oud. I feel like my dad would be like, yes. My dad would love this one. Wow. Wow. Polarizing AF. Yeah, this is like straight up Laotian, Cambodian, like, I don't even know, yo. Like, yes, man. Like zebra oud. Like when I smell this, I can smell the safari or the deserts of Africa. Like that one is crazy, y'all. Crazy. I love it. I love it, but I'm not, I don't know, bro. This one's pushing me, bro. This one's pushing me. Props. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Okay. I'm going to put that aside, y'all. I'm going to put that aside. Terry, like, not, bro, insane. But there is such an elegance to that type of oud. Yo, you got to be like a certain someone serious, like, to rock that. That's crazy. I would rock that, but like rainy day, like, yo, man. Yeah, that makes like the skankiest or the most animalic notes of like leather and oud and castoreum, or even like some like dark vetivers, like seem like a joke. Straight up, Dejan. That's what's up, man. Yes, the whole city will know you arrived with Dejan. That's what's up, man. That's what's up. Okay. That's crazy, man. Uniki has a 14 by... wow. Yeah, that's a very great deal. Through where? Through where, Kevin? I'm interested, curious. All right. But how's that going to smell? That's a very valid point. So I'm sniffing this up close. So that's why I'm going to let it dry down, and then we'll get some wafts in. Let's move on to the next one. The next one is called Khanjar. And Khanjar essentially means dagger. So Khanjar. This is another limited edition one in the black bottle, but cheaper. Cheaper. Oh, wow. These are flying away. Like 4 left. Okay. Here we go. Khanjar, spicy, woody fragrance. All right. Yes. And here you go, you guys. So named after a dagger, which translates to sharp or pointed. All right. So exquisite sensuality representing a symbol for prestige and divine beauty. And speaking of divine, there's the note of Divana. So we got saffron, Divana, coriander, mandarin orange. I'm looking at some keynotes. So orris, nutmeg, cool. Do we have some oud in here? Of course we do. Oud, styrax. Styrax is extremely strong, like when talking about like resins, usually. Sandalwood. All right, cool. Interesting notes. Interesting notes. Here we go. And the one we're talking about is called Khanjar. So let me show you guys the photo. This way it's easier for people to follow along later on as I'm speaking of this. Oh yeah, this is probably the easiest method to do this in. Here we go. My apologies, y'all. I'm waiting on my strips in the mail. Khanjar. Smells nice already in the air. Very unique. Already my favorite. Already my favorite. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. In a good way. Oh, wow, in a good way. Wearable. First thing I think about is how wearable. Very. Second, there is a skanky oud here, but much more tame. Beautiful. Beautiful. Terry, man. You're making me blush. I appreciate you, brother. Thank you for the generosity. Thank you. Okay. So this does open up. I have to agree with the way that they kind of introduce this fragrance, or talk about it rather. It was pretty sexy in the opening. Not gonna lie. There was the spices, saffron, some sweetness, just a base of woodiness. As it started to dry down, the oud amplified. So you definitely have to be, and I'm not surprised. I mean, are you guys surprised? Oman luxury. This is going to be extremely Middle Eastern. And that's essentially what this one kind of did. Toned up a lot in the oud, significantly. And it's pretty interesting. This one didn't really open up that funky, and did get a little bit more funky, but in a sexy way. So this one does have a little bit more of a brightness to it, and those citruses up top contribute to it. A decent dose of mandarin orange and bergamot. Coriander wasn't too strong. There was a bit of a spice kick. I'm suspecting that it came a little bit more so from the saffron. Coriander probably so as well. It's not overbearing. Coriander spice is a bit more toned down when comparing it to like black pepper, pink pepper, which is okay, and it's good in this scenario. Because the oud here is pretty pungent, and it's pretty strong. So if you have a couple of strong notes, they end up really clashing with each other, but beautifully balanced, beautifully combined. Yeah, so that's essentially what it dried down into. Opened up very sexy, very wearable. Started to dry down a little bit faster than I would have liked it. This is on a tester strip, but it really comes down to a Middle Eastern, beautiful oud. I love it, but I have to mention that it is a bit funky. And it got a little bit sweet as well. The Styrax, there is a little bit of a resinous vibe here. It's not as emphasized as something like Dejan was, but it's there. So far, pretty good. I mean, quality across both of these, or three of these, are crazy good. Dejan was just, I think Dejan was the crazy oud one, that's for sure. But so far, Khanjar, not too bad, not too bad, not too bad. The opening was fantastic on that. Opening was, I was sold. But so far, let's see what's next. Let's see what's next. So far, the quality of these, extremely impressive. Extremely. And I mean, at the price point, yes, I think that this is understandable as far as what you're getting. So the next one is called Mariya, or Mariya. If it's Mariya, that means mirror. But let's see. I'm sure they have a little bit of a description. Ooh, floral gourmand. Okay, so this is a floral gourmand for women. Might be a little bit more feminine. All right, let's see. Warm, rich. It is Mariya. So Mariya is mirror. And this is, here you can see how I confirmed it. The composition is a reflection of the independent beauty and sophistication that defines freedom, as it boldly blends floral nuances with a hint of coffee grounds. Ooh. Okay, sparkling notes of bergamot. So as soon as I see sparkling, I'm assuming there's going to be some peppers. Mandarin orange, coriander. Okay, coriander can also give the same effect as the peppers, and orange blossom. So, all right, high quality. It's absolutely high quality stuff, but let's see. So we got these notes right here, y'all. Bergamot, mandarin orange. Let's get rid of this thing. Okay, now we've got the rose, geranium, patchouli, vanilla, coffee, and caramel. Awesome. That sounds delicious. Is this in the black limited bottle? Yes, it is. And what is it going for? Okay, 315%. Let's ask Alexa real quick. Alexa, what's 15% of 300? $45 off. Not too bad. So about $260. with the coupon code aromatics. Cool. All right. Work smarter, not harder, y'all. Here we go. Here we go. Mariya. Let's see. So this is feminine, but doesn't mean I wouldn't wear it. Let's see. Wow. Wow. Like double syllable it. Oh my lord. Patchouli right off the top. Coffee, vanilla right off. These base notes. This is the best case scenario. These base notes right off the top. Unbelievable. So damn sexy. So damn sexy. Orange cream. A little bit of orange cream. Orange creamed coffee. Holy smokes. That so far is the number one right now. Honestly. And I would wear this. Wow. Okay, this is getting placed on the left. Unreal. Unreal. Intense Cafe, who? Seriously. Very sexy. Very sexy. Okay. This is 10 out of 10. Easily. It's the first one that I've dedicated like 10 out of 10. The others are good. Don't get me wrong. They're good. But this is going to be accepted by the masses for sure. I mean, holy smokes, that's good. But ladies, it is decently heavy on patchouli, but a super high quality refined patchouli. It's not too dirty. It just adds just a little bit of earth, just the right amount. But coffee, vanilla, creamer, some orange, just a haze. Like the orange now honestly has already gone. Oh my God, that is good. That is good. If I smell a woman like that, I'll probably lick her. Take that back. I would not. But anyway. Wow. Okay, let's move on to the next one. If I smell my woman like that, get it right. All right, next one is actually the one that I'm most interested in because of the name. The name is Zafar, and you guys, I love saying Zafaran. So another one in the black bottle. 300, so about 260 after. I mean, you know, do I deem some of these, I mean, honestly, the quality, y'all, it's a whole nother level. I mean, there's no pressure, obviously, but everything in life, you get what you pay for. But my channel is all about how can we get it while saving money? Are there alternatives? There's always alternatives. Always. Y'all know that. You know what we are about. But at the same time, there's a market for luxury. I'm in the market for luxury. Look behind me. I love luxury. But, and so that doesn't dictate, you know, the majority of the content. I still love to cover niche, and I will love to and continue to cover niche. That's all we're doing. I just felt like I had to explain to some of my brothers. Doesn't mean impulsively buy. You know, when we're talking about higher end fragrances, y'all, look, this is why I love Maxaroma, because first off, the style of atomizer. So not just that, 37 bucks, you get 5 mLs. You could save even more with a coupon. You don't have to buy it at 37 bucks. Use the coupon. Alexa, what's 15% of $37? Seriously? Alexa, what's 15% of 37? She'll tell us in a hot second. So $5.50, $32. Okay, $32 for a 5 ml of a fragrance that retails for $300. Not bad. Not bad at all. So no pressure. I highly suggest that you guys sample first. But if you have the same taste, at least this will give you a little bit of a guide. So enough jibber jabber. Let's start talking. Alexa's mad at me because I said that comment about the lady. Alexa, don't worry. I only have eyes for you. All right, let's continue on. Details of Zafar. So let's see. This is getting annoying. Get out of here. Okay, so launched in 2022. Design, okay, Zafar, it is exotic, yes, and charming scent that builds a bridge between traditionalism and modernity. Modernity. Okay, was created for women and men who are as unique as each flower that blossoms in paradise. All right. Tale of Love. Okay, interesting. If you're more interested in reading a little bit about this, you could, and you're watching it later on, you could always pause. So we've got notes of pink pepper, sold immediately. Pink pepper, bergamot, rose, grapefruit, and apple. That in itself sounds fantastic. Middle notes, we've got lily of the valley, olibanum, cinnamon. Sounds really promising, very promising. We do have some oud in the base here. Vetiver, sandalwood, tonka bean, vanilla. All right, you guys can see the rest, right? So I'm interested to see in what direction this fragrance goes, because the first 3 fragrances that we did that had oud in the base, they really overcame the DNA. Not in a bad way, still good, and I feel like the entire experience will be unique, each one. So let's go ahead and get Zafar on tester, and this is the one we're talking about. Here we go. Oh, okay. The opening is gorgeous, just like I thought it would be. Very head-turning, super sparkly, very bright, uplifting, crisp, very crisp opening. The note of apple is already pretty crispy. Yeah, just like that. And pepper, pink pepper as well. The oud hasn't shined through yet. I'm getting a very waxy rose petal-like quality. Lily is noticeable. Lily of the Valley, not my cat, is noticeable. There's a soapiness here that's starting to kind of creep through. I'm not hating it just yet. That crisp pink pepper, it's already kind of overcome by the Lily of the Valley. Lily of the Valley and rose is now where it's at. Tester strips dry down much faster than skin. No oud yet. And I don't think that oud is going to be that strong or pungent in this one. Starting to seem like the star player in this fragrance might be that Lily of the Valley and some of the florals. Okay. That was a whirl. This one transitioned very quickly and significantly. This is the type of experience that I get with niche fragrances that are high-end that you really cannot match with low-end fragrances. The Lily has already started. This is insanely good quality. The transition, phenomenal. Just the transitioning. I'm not saying that the scent is phenomenal, y'all. But this is an experience. It really is an experience. And honestly, if you guys have never gotten sample packs, I highly suggest, you don't have to get this one. You don't have to get this one. Get a high-end brand niche fragrance house sample pack. Test it for yourself. This is different. Okay, it changed again, but I don't think I'm digging this one anymore. Okay, I'm not crazy about this one. The opening was extremely promising. And it's only fair, that's why I want to put these aside and do the dry downs, because especially when we're talking about this amount of money, I think it's only fair to offer you guys a little bit more. Not terrible. Not terrible. Unique. Extremely unique. All right. So I think I can give you guys a little bit of a summary for my first impression. This opened up extremely crisp, a lot of peppers, very effervescent, pretty sexy, the opening. Quickly started to get overcome by this like soapy nuance, which I correlate with the Lily of the Valley and Orange Blossom. It was a pretty buttery soap. So for those of you who are wondering, what could that come from? That could come from the orris. Didn't really get too much or any of the cinnamon. There was a decent dose of jasmine, which does add that waxy floral quality. I did say that there was a waxy rose. So waxiness could be coming from that jasmine. Olibanum could also add a waxiness. Olibanum is known as, or in Arabic, it's called luban. And luban is it's a resin. Essentially, it comes from the sap of the trees. And believe it or not, it's historically used as gum in Arabic. So that's why we call it luban. So as you can see, luban can be translated into olibanum. So it started off crisp, started off very sexy, got quickly soapy, and then now in the dry down, we'll come back to it. There's something weird. Okay, we'll come back to it, y'all. Interesting. This one threw me around left and right. Very interesting. Zafar. But I was thinking I was gonna love this one. I don't know, just about the name. Okay, so let's continue on. Let me catch up with some of these chats. I know we're doing a lot. I'm sorry, y'all. My Alexa, Alexa. That's hilarious, bro. Yes, Piga, the coffee one, so sexy. But wait for us to come back around because it might change. Oh wow, did you guys hear her say thanks when I said so sexy? Oh my god. Oh, that's hilarious. I got an AI called Neeb that answers my. That's hilarious. Does Oman fragrance? So far, we're doing pretty good. Yes, another live, Kyler. Another live. We're testing the audio. Have you guys had any issues with any static feedback, any choppiness whatsoever? I changed a little bit of the system. Another live, Shiro. Yes, we're in the middle of Oman Luxury. We're in the middle of an Oman Luxury. I did announce that we have a coupon code for Maxaroma for 15% off, which is not bad. Nope, that's not the coupon code. Aromatics. This is the code. 10 out of 10. The audio, everything cool. Terry, I'm counting on you, brother. How's the audio, bro? Anyway, let's continue on and we'll go from there. Alexa started playing Sexual Healing when Neebs mentioned licking. Wow. No comment, bro. I'm not trying to get in trouble this live stream, okay? I'm not trying to get in trouble. Chill out. All right. Next one up, y'all, is called Voyage. Okay, so now we're going into the lesser limited versions. So I'm interested to see, are these a little bit less testy? Audio sounds more full. Awesome. So for those of you who are maybe wondering on starting podcasts and stuff like that, I use a Blue Yeti mic. I think I'm going to go ahead and include in all the descriptions. So am I, Rich. So am I. Props to you, man. In the description, all the equipment that I use for those of you who are interested in starting a podcast like this for yourself. But I had this mic connected directly to the camera, but now I switched it over to my Mac. That way I can use the LG Logitech desktop where you can use the EQ and all that stuff. And I think that was the issue. I wasn't able to mess with the EQ and stuff. If anybody's interested and you're having some problems, figuring this stuff out, hit me up, man, because I'm OCD. Like, it got to the point where I was at the gym, y'all, and I couldn't even finish my workout. I was like, nope, audio was choppy. I'm headed home. So that's why we're here. That's exactly why we're here. But I'm feeling good about Oman Luxury. So let's check out Voyage. Let's first look at the notes. Oh, okay, very nice. So pink pepper, bergamot, and ginger. Oh, this is even better. I'll just keep it like this. Then we've got middle notes of floral notes, geranium, rose, and then we have base of labdanum, patchouli, incense, ambergris, and musk. Okay, so this is sounding like it might be up a lot of people's alley. Let's check it out. Let's check it out. All right. Here we go. Ooh. This is, yes, it is going to be. Heavy dose of geranium. Heavy dose of geranium, citrus, ginger. Very, very crisp. You want to talk about crisp? This is that. I'm thinking the color red because of the rose. Very crisp, almost like red berry, more so than the florals. Giving it almost like a cranberry feeling. Very cranberry-like. Very attractive, crisp, refreshing. I'm thinking summer florals. Very nice. Very nice. Slightly bitter. Okay. So this gives me almost like an apricot texture. If we're talking about a scent to the texture, I don't know why I'm just thinking a little bit crisp. I'm thinking fuzzy. But if the apricot itself was a cranberry, that's kind of what I'm getting with this fragrance. Nice crisp cranberry. Ambroxan is now shining through. It's later on. Obviously, this is drying down much faster, y'all. Very nice. Very nice. Very niche. It's a cranberry quality fresh, citrus type of fragrance. Very nice. Okay. What else? Getting a little bit of patchouli, just a little bit now. Incense is in the far background. This is very, very nice. This is very unique. Very unique. There is a Middle Eastern quality to this one, but not necessarily in the terms of like any funk. No oud here. I think it might be the labdanum and the incense. Leathery, smoky, the dry down. Absolutely, that's what it is. The leather quality here is a bit animalic. So that's, I think, what I was thinking when I was thinking Middle Eastern. So although there isn't any oud, there's still a pungency. But I don't mean that in the same sense of like, it's just an animalic leather, really. Animalic leather, still a decent dose of geranium. Geranium has like a sharp, for me, it has a sharp floral quality. The rose here is very candied. It's very jammy. Along with those citruses is why I was getting cranberry. Yeah, I'm still getting cranberry. Like literally almost like slightly carbonated cranberry juice, y'all. Beautiful. And the base is getting incensey. Very complex. Very complex. Freshy, but springtime. Spring vibes. Fall vibes. I'm digging this. I'm going to put this on the left. This is another one that's pretty nice. Very nice. Carbonated cranberry juice is kind of what I'm getting with this one. Very interesting. Very interesting. Yeah, man. Yeah. I'm disappointed in myself, but priorities, brother. Priorities. Yeah. Tomorrow I'll pick up where I left off. No big deal. I'm contemplating on either Latafa Ra'id Silver or Qa'id al-Fursan. Qa'id al-Fursan all day, bro. All day. Okay, let me just catch up. Hey, Neeb, off topic, wanted to thank you about Tafakhar. That stuff is fire and Armaf. Awesome, bro. I'm so happy that you like it. They did launch new ones. The Odysseys are the ones that I'm going to be picking up. The Hunter, I don't know if I'm going to be picking that up. I swear to God, this cat just wreaks havoc. She's up there on top of the microwave, just punting stuff off. Like, come on. I don't know about the Hunter, just because I'm going to be honest with you. Those are just extremely synthetic. So I might. I know that there's the Jungle and there's some other one, but that's what's up, man. What's going on, Pink Panther? Panther. Good to see you, my friend. Google doesn't want to translate. That's funny. All right. Hello from Guam. Beautiful. Very beautiful. Hello from the United States. Michigan, to be specific. Bakhur recommendations. Honestly, man, I love the higher quality stuff. TLTG in the house. What's up, homie? Popping in to say hi. Have a great stream. Very much appreciated, Ross. Thank you for the pop in. I'm looking over some Oman luxury fragrances, Ross. So he's already left. Justin, what's going on? What's happening, buddy? Montrese, what's up, bud? Good to see you. Good to see you. All right, let's go ahead and move on. We'll move on to the next one. All right. Here we go. What are we running on time? 43 minutes. We might do a couple of parts on this one as well. All right, next one is called Flowerlush. Flowerlush. I wonder if they have the same image for... Yeah, they do. Very nice. Okay, so here we go. Well, let's look a little bit about what the details are for this fragrance first. No details. Okay. Brand stories. There's a brand story. All right, let's look at the price. $225. Much more affordable. Okay. Not hating on it. Then the 15% off, probably like 160. We already talked about that, I think. All right, let's just check it out. Let's check it out. All right, here we go. What do we got? Got mandarin orange, citruses, bergamot, whatever. It doesn't matter. Let's see what we get. That's what matters. Here we go. Flowerlush. I'm assuming with a name like this, it might be leaning feminine. But as you guys know, I think all of them are unisex. This is... Grapefruit. This is... I want to say sexy, but it's a bit bitter. Very nice. Very nice. What am I getting here? There's an orange quality here, but I think there's another citrus. I don't know if I want to say grapefruit. That's a bit stronger. That's really poking through the orange. So there's a bitter citrus quality here, for sure. So I don't know if, you know, I feel like those bitter notes like grapefruit and things like that, there's people either love them or they hate them. This is done pretty sexy in terms of like grapefruit bitter. Very musky, very musky. I want to lean more towards a white musk. Not necessarily animalic. Very refined, very floral. Well, yeah, Flowerlush. Interesting. Not white florals. Huh. Okay, I'm having a little bit of difficulty with this one. I can't really place what I think. There's almost a candy vibe. There was a bitterness at the top. It's very musky. There are floral qualities, but I'm trying to determine whether or not it's white florals, whether it's a waxy floral. It is absolutely waxy. And there are some white floral qualities to it, but it's not all just about that. Similar to like heliotropes. Okay, this is a bit different. All right, now we're going to look a little bit more focused on the notes. I do get a rose. I get a rose, a heavy dose of rose, but I also get jasmine. So it's a little bit of both. Florals and musk. Citrus, floral, musk. Very nice, adequately priced. Honestly, I think it's where it should be. Very posh, very, very posh. This smells like a floral, clean fragrance for a posh woman, a posh lady, honestly. This smells like it could be every day. This could be a signature scent for a woman. Very nice. I'm going to place this on the left. You guys, this is crazy because some of the women fragrances are my favorite ones. The women's fragrances are my favorite. So we've got 3 here on the left, and we've got the ones on the right. They're just testy. Watch me end up like picking up one of the ones on the right. So you never know. Let's move on. Let's move on to the next one. All right, let's see. Right. Oh, that's fun. Summer vibes. Summer vibes. Yes. Oh, you're talking about... Yeah, I'm on luxury, man. This stuff is crazy. I'm thinking a blast from the past, Nautica classic. What's your after shower fragrance? Hey, man. Can't go wrong with that one. Go-to gym fragrance for me. Well, I mean, I've been wearing so many different scents every single day that I don't really have a go-to gym fragrance, honestly. But I like to rock for the gym. What do I like? I like rocking like Cedrat Boisé, man, honestly. Or Cedrat Cedar Essence. Or even Mano Fraiche. Freshies. Azzaro Chrome Extreme. For the gym, especially for the gym. I'm not trying to go all out. So, but that's that. Okay, let's move on to the next one. This one's called Oud Aquilaroa. And I believe this is a specific species of oud. Here it is. All right. Oud Aquilaroa. We see it's not in the limited edition bottles. Let's check out some of the details. And let's see. Can we confirm? All right. So, perfume that distills its finest nuances that Oman has to offer. Okay. We've got frankincense, cistus, rosewood, velvety texture. So, we'll see. All right. So, there is some oud in here. And here we go. Let's check it out. This is what we're looking at. Let's see. Oud Aquilaroa. With a name like this, I'm honestly expecting something good. I think I might like this one. We'll see. I don't know where to place this. I'll place this right here for now. I like this. Right now. Right now. Very realistic red apple. Very realistic. Beautifully blended top notes. These top notes together draws this photorealistic red Fuji apple. There is a velvetyness to this, and that's exactly why I said Fuji. So if you're familiar with your apples, or if you know what your apples are like, Fuji isn't as crisp, obviously, as something like an Evercrisp or a Honeycrisp apple. Fuji has a little bit of a softness, a velvetyness, a mushiness. And that's exactly what this drew. This is gorgeous. Beautiful. Beautiful expression. Is it a beautiful fragrance, though? Those are two separate things. Gorgeous. Okay, the rosemary did offer it like a cooling effect, which in all honesty for me draws this image of like, I just took the Fuji apple out of the fridge and I bit into it. Really, that's what I'm feeling. My mouth is watering with this one. Very nice. Very nice. I'm impressed. I'm impressed. I'm getting some clove. A nice, spicy, cooling, refreshing clove. Some sage. There is sage here. Sage is another herb that's used commonly across the Middle Eastern culture. We use it a lot in, it's called Mariya. And sage, Mariya, is used in a lot of teas. And there's historical medicinal uses. For example, upset stomachs. It's used to treat upset stomachs. You get sage tea. You guys, it works like a charm. If you ever have an upset stomach or a stomach bug, get to use some sage tea. No, you might want to mess with some honey, but no honey, no nothing. So there is an herbal quality to this. So this is kind of transitioning down into something else. These are phenomenal, man. These transitions, very artistic fragrances. You could tell that there is thought process that's done with each one of these fragrances. This is getting much more honeyed, ambery. So it's kind of turning into something that literally almost smells like it has honey in it. But honey, but it's warm as well. So I would say, so as of right now, the mental image of the apple, the crisp apple, is kind of dropping off. I'm getting a lot more of the herbal sage tea, Mariya. Now I'm getting some warmth to this tea. I'm getting a lot of honey, a honeyed feel. Where are we at in the breakdown? So we have cloves. Okay, cool. Still those tea vibes. Beautiful. So the rose is really working in tandem to really draw the image. So it's not like I can sit here. If I really look for the rose, yes, it is there. It's absolutely there. But I'm drawing this image. Beautiful. I'm getting a little bit of oud starting to shine through. Not as pungent as the others. A little bit more tame, more ambery. This one is kind of leveled with patchouli. Very nice. Patchouli is here. Cool. Very nice. Very nice. I like this one. Very unique. Uplifting oud fragrance. This is an uplifting fragrance. I like this. I like this. I like this. Okay, this is going to go on the left. You guys, some of these are, I mean, those a couple limited ones, those are testy, man. You got to have some serious, like, chest hair for those, y'all. Ladies, yes, you too. You too. You got to have some chest. No, I'm just playing. Very nice. Very nice. I am extremely impressed so far with Oman Luxury. Yeah, man. This makes me proud to say that these are Middle Eastern niche fragrances. Honestly. Definitely. I can be proud of work like this. Let's continue. So we only got quite a, just maybe, let's see how many more. We've got 6 left, y'all. Serenity is the next one. I'm just going to knock them all out in one video. Serenity. Let me catch up with some of the chats. Terry, I don't know if you confirmed with me on the audio, but Everybody else said it was good. Random question. Are Honeycrisp apples expensive where you live? Yes. Yes. And you know, it's crazy because every year it seems like the prices go up even more. If you don't find Honeycrisp, go for Evercrisp. Honestly, dude, if you haven't tried Evercrisp apples, they're even better than Honeycrisp. But those are both my favorite apples for sure. Fuji, I mean, it smells amazing, but I don't really care for that velvety feel, really. The mushiness of Fuji. When I think Fuji, I think of Mr. Fuji. That's hilarious. Set of the day, Qa'id al-Fursan. Yes, that is good pineapple goodness for sure, y'all. For sure. Perfect audio. Thank you so much. Great, awesome. Because I just invested in a Shure mic that should be arriving tomorrow. So I might either DC that bad boy or just upgrade. But if you don't need it, you don't need it. All right, y'all. So what I'm gonna do really quick is I'm going to grab myself an iced coffee because your boy needs to have the energy for the rest of these, okay? So let's give me like not even 1 minute, like 30 seconds. Let me see if Snickers will come keep y'all entertained. Snickers, where you at, baby? Oh, here he goes. All right, give me just one hot second, y'all. I'm gonna pour me a nice little iced cup of coffee and we will be back to it. And Gage, let's see what he said about the apples. I see because I live in Minnesota and where they are made, it's too, dude, I get it, man. What is it? I think they're like $1 each, or like maybe even like $1.50 per apple, or like you buy like a pack of 5 for like $7.50. It's pretty crazy, man. But Joel, yeah, I gotta tone down in the energy drinks, man. But iced coffee it is. One hot second, y'all. And we're back with the nice cup of iced coffee. And this would be a good way to cleanse the palate. So there we go. Here we go. Let's move on to the next one. So the last one that we spoke on was, we said we were going to do Serenity. Here we go. All right. Serenity. Yeah, maybe that 24-hour stream. I don't know about that, man. I don't know about that, Joel. Is it Starbucks iced coffee? No, actually, believe it or not, I make it. What's going on, man? Patel, first off, hello and welcome to the live stream. I don't think I've ever addressed you, brother. But no, it's not. I just make my own. I bought like a little, it's not like a French press, but it kind of looks similar. You put the coffee grounds in this little reservoir, you pour the water through it, and you just put it in the fridge. You want to allow it at least 24 hours so it can really get good. So I make my own. It tastes just as good, honestly, if not better. And then I use Italian sweet cream creamer, and you don't need any sugar. That stuff is already super sweet. Trust me. That's the best one though. Italian sweet cream creamer. Does Azaro the most wanted smell like Latafa Khamra? Latafa Khamra all day, bro. Kills it. But similar family, sure. Similar family. Yes, you're right. I could easily do a 24-hour stream. But I'm not going to do that. Not going to do that. All right, Serenity. First off, let's take you guys through details. Any story behind Serenity? Limited edition, who is made by Pierre Negrin and is inspired by the Sultan Qaboos Grand Mosque. Okay, so this is a masjid, aka mosque, which is a place of worship, place of prayer for the Muslims. And so sensual, harmony, these are the words that I'm really focusing on. Strong Middle Eastern influence, leathery, woodsy, but not too overpowering. Let's see how true that is, y'all. Because when I see mosque and prayers and worship, I'm expecting something edgy. But let's see. So here we go. All right. I'm good with this fragrance so long as it uses this note right here. Good. All right, here we go. Serenity. Okay, I can smell it already. Here we go. Okay. This is nice. Dominant note that I got. Clove. Clove without it being too cooling. If you take more so the spicy, or not, how do I word this? A clove that's not as mentholated as a traditional, or as minty as a traditional clove. This smells like, I want to say a sugared clove, like a candied clove. There are some spices surrounding it. Kind of, it's really detached from your typical thought of cloves. Cloves, I think of like almost like the same feeling you get when after you brush your teeth or you chew some gum and you breathe in and out. It almost gives it like that same cooling effect, right? But this is not necessarily like that. This only focuses on the green aspects of the clove. The cumin is there, but it's not in that realm of too much or funky. It's not. Saffron and rose. I might have to spray this on again. This one was a little bit more complex than I anticipated. Let's go. The saffron and rose is extremely blended to the point where, like, it's not that spicy. It's very nice. This has a candy quality to it. Probably likely coming from that rose. It's a jammy rose that's blended with the clove. There's hints of cumin coming through, adding a nice bit of spiciness. The cumin is a cooking spice, really. But I'm not getting cooking vibes. There's a creaminess to this fragrance as well. Creamy, woody. Let's see. Okay, the sweetness and the candied feel is from that praline in the base. I'm not surprised. Leather. Leather could be giving the feeling, or maybe the jasmine and leather, giving it more of that smooth, waxy, aka creamy. It's not necessarily too waxy. Now that I saw the jasmine, I can smell the jasmine. This is different. Nothing's really standing out that's telling me like, wow, but nice. Nice, candy, jammy, I guess waxy. The clove isn't overpowering. The cumin isn't overpowering, which is great. All of this is extremely well blended. And that makes it a little bit harder sometimes to discern some of these notes. It is leathery, but it does have a bit more candiness to it from the praline. So I'm not going to over-complexify this. Leather, candy, spice. Do I want to say rose? Leather, candy, spice, floral. That's what I'm going to put it at. Which first, though? Candy first. Spice. Rose and leather. That's how I'm going to place it, in that order. Nice. Extremely unique. Very sensual, for sure. Yeah, this isn't really a statement maker. It's exactly the description that they gave this one. It's very subtle. It's very approachable. This is a good one. But more subtle. I like making more statements, but this is extremely sensual. Serenity is a very adequate name for this one. Okay, so there's that. For the people that like more subtle type of fragrances, I think this is going to appeal to them. Candied, leather, just a bit spicy. I can't stress enough how well blended these are. Like, even when I'm detecting some of these or splitting them up into like descriptors, they're really not that separate. When you're sniffing them, it's all in unity. It's really nice. But if you had to kind of categorize them, that's essentially what I'm doing. So let's move on to the next one. Let's see. Abu Siha. يا أخي الرجاء استخدام اليد اليمنى في الأكل والشرب. صحيح, you're right. Jazakallah khair. Thank you. This was a correction from my brother telling me to use my right hand when I'm eating and drinking. This is an Islamic practice of sunnah, which is, thank you. That's love. I appreciate that. So sunnah just basically means the teachings of our, our prophet. But anyway, y'all don't need to. But anyway, thank you very much. I appreciate that. Ah, nice cold brew. Yes. Nice to interact as well. I'm just a lurker sometimes. Hey, man. Interaction is everything, brother. Interaction. Salam alaikum. So it's salamu alaikum. But that works, man. Or salam alaikum. Not salam malaikum. So I would just remove the M on the second word. What's a unique but mass appealing summer scent for cheap and a 15-year-old? Imperium by Fragrance World, baby. That's a good one for you, brother. Very good one. قائد الفرسان. Man, that's easy. قائد الفرسان from Latafa. If you're looking for a cheap buddy, that's the way to go. But yes, Gucci guilty on. That's that Rosasi Sutur Ta. Yeah, there you go. This is the one. Yes. Beast mode. That one is beast mode. Yes. Macmania, I did a short on it today. Harima Sultan, I did do a short on it today. So check that out. It's on my Instagram. Very good stuff. White gummy bear type of vibes. Definitely good stuff. Let's move on to the next one. And the next one is going to be Paramour. This is a clean strip. We're almost done, y'all. We got only about 4 more. And then when we run down the dry down, I want to give it its respects that I owe it. Especially, I mean, come on. These are niche. Gotta respect it. So, forgive me if my descriptors are a little unusual. I'm just being honest. I hope that I can, try my best to really transcribe and translate the experiences that I'm getting. So, all right, here we go. Maybe someone just treated you poorly. Paramour, Oman, luxury makes that all fade away by playing your favorite music on the radio and lighting a few candles. So I'm thinking uplifting. Okay. Let's see. Royalty. That's what it's saying. Royal. Exotic. Forceful. Ooh, raspberry and saffron. That sounds like a sexy combination right there. I was just going to say, if there's a spice in here, it would probably elevate it. There's cinnamon. I don't see any pepper. I feel like this combo right here, rose, raspberry, saffron, and then maybe just like a pepper. Holy smokes. But this sounds really promising. Paramour. Okay. Y'all ready for it? Winter. Oh, I like that. I like that they give you these. But I think that's pretty. Wow. Okay. A lot of bass notes. This is going to be a strong one. I'm looking forward to. Ooh, look at these notes, y'all. Caramel, tonka bean, vanilla, sandalwood, cream on cream. And then just sweet, sweet, sweet. Wow. Okay. Okay. Are we ready for this? I think we are. Let's get it going. Let's do it. In Persian, we say salam. Exactly. Yes. I will be doing a full review on that one as well, Macmania, very soon. Sounds like a rebound lover. Yeah, sweet, sweet, sweet. Here we go. Here we go. Welcome, Sense of Sense, by the way. Relatively new reviewer as well. Has her own YouTube channel. Y'all should check her out. She does some awesome reviews. If you like my style of reviews, you'll probably love her style as well. She goes the extra mile. She'll draw pictures for you, mental pictures. She'll tell you what song it sounds like. Or pretty interesting, pretty interesting. So let's continue on. So this one's called Paramour. And let's see, Paramour. Please be as epic as I think you will be. Oh, yes. Oh, yeah. Okay. Very nice. But I want to say I haven't smelled it before, but I definitely haven't smelled anything of any of these like close. No. This one, for a split second there, reminded me of something. And that's one of the check marks that's on the list of dictating whether or not I go ahead and spend or pull the trigger on a niche fragrance is unique. This is unique. Very nice. Very sweet. I can think of almost like dripping caramel sweet. But there are some other nuances that's extremely important to note. There's something spicy. I know there's cinnamon here, but it's not, I'm not really getting a cinnamon per se. I honestly wanted to believe it was more clove, but clearly there's no clove here. The raspberry and saffron is beautiful. Beautiful combination. Bright citrus opening. It does have a crisp feel to the opening, but there's a syrupiness in the dry down. I like this. I like this one a lot. It has a syrupy vibe. I'm pretty sure I said that. I did say that already. Okay. Syrup, sweet, slightly spice. That's as simple as that. It's honestly simple as that. It smells really nice. The opening was extremely interesting. That rose saffron, a raspberry, and citrus combination definitely was like, wow, wow. And then quickly turned into a syrupy, sweet, dessert-like almost, with woody nuances. Very nice. Very nice. But even the woody nuances, it seems like more of like aromatic woods. Like, for example, when I think of notes like cinnamon, when I think of notes like clove, when I think of notes like cardamom, you guys, yes, they're spices, but there are woody undertones to these spices. And even when you look at the texture of some of these spices in its natural form, for example, cinnamon is a bark, right? Cardamom does have some of those same like woody traits. When you crack a cardamom and you actually take a look at the cardamom pod itself, there are those same qualities that you find in barks or in trees. And that's the type of spices I get here. And that's why I say aromatic. So oriental, sweet, syrupy, beautiful. I like this. See, these are the type of descriptors, emotions, explanations that I don't get when we're talking like middle, lower end, y'all. These are niche and very nice. Very, very nice. I don't know exactly where I would place this, on the left or on the right. For now, I like it, so I'll place it on the left. And just for reference, we said that the left, our immediate first impressions were great, but dry downs matter too. So let's move on. Let me catch up with the chat really quick. Watching from South Africa, mashallah. Thank you for tuning in, brother. 5:35 a.m. or p.m., bro. I'm assuming, I would think, Alexa, what time is it in South Africa right now? a.m. Work smarter, not harder. Thank you to the brother who, Abu Siha, who corrected me on the drinking. I appreciate that. You just subbed to Sense of Sense? That's awesome, man. That's love, man. It's part of the family. H-Town does it better. Thank you so much. I appreciate it, man. Humbly. I'll take it humbly. Thank you very much. All genre bobs, that's love, y'all. That's what's up, man. That's what's up. That's what we're about, right? Let's support each other. Why not? Scent of the day from my buddy over here is Tafakhar. Awesome fragrance. John Boy, good to see you, man. Haven't seen you in a while. Thoughts on Rosassi Zebra Pour Louis. I don't have it yet, but I will tell you that I'm going to be getting Barcode from Paris Corner, which I believe is its competition. So forget about that one, man. Let's get in something a little bit newer. How about that? I'm sorry, bud, but no, I probably will pick it up, and I just don't have it yet. Love from Kenya, 637. Love you right back. Thank you for tuning in. 637, that's what's up, man. Very early. Either you didn't sleep or you just woke up. Nothing like early bird, man. I miss working day shifts, but it is what it is. There's sick people at night as well. Most welcome, brother. Thank you. Jazakallah khair. Thank you very much. That's an honor. It means a lot to me. All right, let's continue on. Let's move on to Wanderlust. So, use a name like that. This thing better knock my socks off. Luckily, they're only half on, so it pretty easy for them to just fly off. JK. They're actually on, they're almost up to my throat. That's how high up they are. I love wearing calf socks, man. They're good for leg circulation. No, I'm just messing, y'all. All right, cool. Let's check out what this is. Enough of this nonsense. Here we go. Oman Luxury. All right. Gust of wind from a travel. Okay. Adventure. Spicy and fresh. Oh, cut grass. I'm thinking green. Luban, olibanum, right? We talked about Luban, which is the translation of olibanum to Arabic. Gum, resins, right? And woody notes. So, okay. All right, let's check out some of the notes. Lemon, bergamot, pink pepper, trifecta, that could never go wrong. Black currant, some sourness. Saffron, maybe spicy or leathery, can give you a little bit of both. Cinnamon will give you some nice spice. Aromatic as well. And then Luban in the base, we have some woods, Gaiac woods and cedar. These are brighter woods. So most of the time, the accords that are given off by some of these woods is a little bit brighter. So let's see. This looks like it might be a brighter fragrance. Let's see. They actually categorize this for us. Let's see. Citrus, fruity, woody. Yeah. And then they even tell you green, spicy, spring, summer. Everyday use. Awesome. I really like that. Okay, cool. But let's see. What do we think? Wanderlush. Here we go, y'all. Let's check it out. Here we go. Wanderlust. Very cooling. Eucalyptic vibes. Ooh, my eyes opened up a little bit because this woke me up. Wow. Okay. I'm not getting any specific lemon or bergamot. The blackcurrant is pretty strong here. There's a sourness in this fragrance, which is not going to be for everybody, but it's very unique. Very nice. Lemon and bergamot wasn't really anything that you're going to be like, I get lemon or bergamot. Just opened up with a nice citrus, okay? Pink pepper and blackcurrant is what I started getting. So, kind of like I don't want to say fizzy for this one because it really wasn't that fizzy. Just because it's pepper doesn't mean it's always described as that. It's unique per fragrance. So let me spray this on again. Experience that again. Wow. Okay. It's not too strong on the pink pepper. There is a bit of a pop to it, a bit of a zing. More sourness. This is much more heavy on the blackcurrant. There is a green nuance here. I'm not sure exactly what it's coming from yet. That's right up top and center. Wow, blackcurrant is super strong in this one. Holy smokes. Okay. Very cooling, very eucalyptic. Very green, sour. I already know that this isn't a fragrance that I lean towards, okay? But I generally don't really lean. I'm almost getting like tarragon type of vibes. Very green herbaceous. Very green and herbaceous. Very eucalyptic. Bright citrus. I mean, I'm ready to study when I'm sniffing this, like literally. Okay. All right. That's what I'm going to leave this at. I'm going to put this one on the right. I'm not really leaning towards this one, if I'm being honest. But then again, my specific taste is not more so towards green fragrances. Blackcurrant is extremely strong. It's eucalyptic right from the top. It's still pretty dense or pretty heavy on that vibe. The woods and olibanum. The olibanum, I still haven't gotten any of the real base notes. There is a green nuance that's either coming from more Gaiac than cedarwood, for sure. It's got to be the Gaiac. But that really shines through right from the top, y'all. Really comes up immediately. Gaiac wood, blackcurrant, something eucalyptic that I can't really tell you guys what it's coming from. It could be a combination of the saffron and the pink pepper together, just spice overload almost to the point where it's making this or creating this eucalyptic refreshing vibe. But the one thing that I noticed is that immediately this had an eye-opening effect, okay? And not necessarily because I was like, wow, jaw drop, but very refreshing, very like, yeah, very energizing, very energizing. Okay, that's what I think about Wanderlust. Cool. Andrew Foster, what's going on, brother? Good to see you, man. Always bring the goodness. Thank you very much, sir. I really appreciate you tuning in, man. Yes, Sense of Sense does review them all. Thank you for tuning in, brother. I appreciate you. King's Gate in the house. What's going on, Drew? Now subscribed. Awesome. Awesome. That's what's up, y'all. I think that Rosasi, yes, I think so too. The one that my brother was talking about, the barcode looking one, it is another Aventus, basically. Yo, Macmania, what's with the Mac? That's funny. Okay. All in, I'm everywhere. Yes, you are, Joel. Hey, man, I'm not hating on it. Let's move on to the next one. The next one is going to be, we've only got 3 more, y'all, so we're almost done. We're running at about an hour and 20 minutes. So dense, hopefully this will be a dense content, man. A lot of information. Belfiore. Belfiore. That's an Italian name. Because I had a friend of mine, his name was Anthony Belfiore. I haven't seen him in a couple years, actually. All right, let's move on. Belfiore. All right, so they're all around this price point, y'all. I think only the ones that are in the black bottles was up there, but I can definitely tell that there's, I think it's the Oud extracts or whatever they put in there probably cost more because of those. I mean, those are like some of the, it was actually refreshing to smell some of those. And we'll come back around to those just because I haven't smelled quality oud like that in quite some time, So this is pretty refreshing for me to dabble a little bit back into niche fragrances. So Oman Luxury has honestly impressed me so far. I'm very, very curious to see some of those blind purchases that we got from Abdul Samad Al Quraishi. Those are coming in next week. I mean, there's all of them, almost all of them, y'all. There's Safari Loam, which is Safari different than Safari Extreme. Anyway, we'll save that for that video, right? Let's talk about that later. Very, very interesting stuff. It's been a good year for Middle Eastern, not just cheapies, middle range, niche, designer realms. They're really, really come up. So apricot and carrot, what? Okay, beeswax. Ooh, hold up. You guys, I'm from Yemen, and we're known for like central of the honey. So believe it or not, mocha was originated in Yemen. It's called mocha. And basically, it's a it's like coffee and cacao. You know, a lot of people put like chocolate in the coffee, but a lot of things were originated in Yemen. Some of the best sources of honey is also in Yemen. We have that. That's why that fragrance black honey really resonated with me, or that note of black honey really resonated with me. We're also known for some of the most diverse genomes of grapes. And then also we have a very, very historically renowned tree species. I think it's like of I forget where it's from, but it's gotten to the point where people will literally invade Yemen just for those trees, and they'll take it and they'll plant it in their own countries. And I think I'll have to find out what those trees are, but you know what? I'm curious now. Trees of Yemen. It's very interesting stuff. Here you go. This is what it is. And this tree species is called, what is this called? Iconic dragon blood. What? I guess dragon blood. And so let me show. Okay, it's from Socotra. Socotra is a city in Yemen. Let me show you guys really quick. Just a little history. So these are the trees. So as you can see, Socotra is where that's from. And then first country to cultivate coffee commercially. Okay, you must have heard or tasted mocha coffee, chocolatey coffee drink. So here you go. Or al-makha, okay, between the 15th and 18th century. All right, what else? Excuse me. Dragon blood tree. So what's the fascination about it? The berries of the plant. So there's a resin that's deep red color named dragon tree blood. I believe there is some kind of medicinal, yes. a medicine and a dye. So it was used in ritual ancient magic. Just some interesting history, y'all. Y'all can look into this. And then there's some other unique stuff that you could find out about Yemen. Qat. That's a very interesting. If you guys are interested in something and looking something up, look up Qat, okay? That's a social drug. It's really a socialized drug, and it's kind of like amphetamines. It's a huge part of the culture. Huge part of the culture. So we kind of chew it like a dip, right? And so you pack it, except they don't just pack it. They pack it, dude, like balloon style. Very interesting history in Yemen. But let's move back on to the next fragrance, okay? This is Oman, which is let me show you guys a little geographical map of Oman. Show you guys how close it is, in fact, to Yemen. This is why I really liked dabbling into this house. So map, Oman map. So Oman is right here, y'all. So as you can see, this is Oman, this is Saudi Arabia, and right to the left here is Yemen. So they're my neighbor. So interesting stuff. Let's move on to the next one called Belfiore. Belfiore, here we go. So apricot carrot, we didn't read any of the history. Let's see what they're trying to evoke with this one. Just a little bit more, whatever. Let's just go for it, man. Here we go. Here we go. Let me see, can I look anything up of it? Details. Tranquility. Ooh, apricot. Right off the bat. Ooh, very nice and fruity. Very nice. Beeswax right off the top. Damn, this is nice. Oh my God, this is nice. This is giving me... Wow. Okay. Think of Soleil Blanc, but way more unique. With apricot, there is that similar creamy coconut vibe to this, but there is no coconut. This is rather the beeswax. Wow. Wow. I'm loving this. A little bit more on the feminine side. A little bit more on the... Forget Soleil Blanc. Straight up. Very nice. Almost lotion vibes, but the highest end lotion. Apricot lotion with honey. If you had a honey-based lotion that's scented in apricot, but all naturals, that's what this is. Amazing. I could smell the texture of the lotion, the cream. Wow. Very nice. Very, very nice. Lactonic. There you go. That's exactly why I'm getting the cream. So that's the same quality that I'm getting from that coconutty descriptor. It adds that lactonic. For those of you that don't know, lactonic is referred to as creamy because of the fact that lactose is the main sugars found in milk. And milk, the qualities of milk obviously is creamy. Why do they pick that instead of saying milky? It just sounds better. Lactonic. Very nice. Very nice. Sweet, fruity. Yes, it is. Everyday use? Yes. Spring, summer? Yes. Wow. This is another one going on the left, man. This is hard. I've got about most of them on the left. Most of them are on the left. But if I'm being honest, I might go testy with this brand and go with something Oudi. Very nice. Very, very nice. Lactonic, apricot, and beeswax. 2 more, y'all. We're almost done. Hour and a half mark. Let me catch up with the chat. Hoop Army, what's happening, brother? Watching on the TV while on the phone with my lady who's watching at her apartment. Give Ginny. Am I saying it right? Ginny, what's going on? First time viewer. That's awesome. Thanks for viewing, y'all. Thank you for viewing. I hope I said it right. All right. Socotra Islands has tree species found nowhere else in the universe. Exactly. It's literally got to the point where we have people who invade just to steal the trees. It's crazy. Walking wiki of frag history. Love it. That's awesome, man. I study this stuff, man. I love it. I've spent and spend hours on end just studying. This stuff interests me. This is a passion. Freaking love it. And I am extremely grateful for your recognition. Thank you. Joel is everywhere. Yes, he is. LFG. Let's freaking go. Hoop Army and Guinea. Guinea. I think it's Guinea. I'm sorry. Guinea. What's going on, Guinea? I hope you're doing well. Pega. Muhammad Nizam Abdullah. Beautiful name. Hi. Maybe West invading Middle East. Not for oil, but oil perfumes. I'll tell you what, man. This is definitely Eastern. These are Eastern niches, y'all. These are Eastern oils here. Very high quality stuff. And they're definitely sensing some kind of... We're invading for sure this year, brother. For sure. I love Solio Blanc. Then I really believe you will love Belfiore. Pega, I highly suggest sampling, but I think that this one might be your cup of tea, if that's your vibes. Royal Incense soon come. Okay. All right. Let's move on. Overdose. Overdose. Here we go. Nope. I spelled it wrong. Okay. Let's check out the details first on this one. And let's see. Uplifting, bliss, okay, freshness, overdosed freshness, okay, spices, floral heart, cool, jasmine, all right, orange flower, and then you guys see the rest. Yeah, longevity and stuff, I don't think this will ever be an issue. Good fragrance and longevity, that'll never be an issue, but with these at least. These are super strong stuff. All right, let's see what they classify it as. Everyday use, fresh, spicy, spring, summer. Interesting. Fresh, spicy sounds really nice. A lot of top notes here. A lot of top notes. Okay, let's check it out. This one seems pretty heavy. Not necessarily heavy of a fragrance, but heavy in composition. So this might be one that I have to sniff pretty quickly because I don't want to lose all of those facets right at the top. So here we go. Ooh. Cardamom, fresh, cooling, very lemon heavy, beautiful, not cleaner lemon, sweet lemon, sugared lemon. Oh wow, so freaking nice. Lemon heavy, but in a good way, candied. Lemon heads. Yes, this is good. Wow. Oh wow, that took me for a whirl. Orange is now coming through. Grapefruit is there. It's ripe. Nothing too sour, nothing too bitter. There is a sourness here, balanced very nicely with a sweetness. Tart, crisp. I like this a lot. The black pepper is here. Yeah, the crisp. I like this a lot. Okay, so we just experienced the top together. Let's see what I get as it transitions. Wow. I mean, y'all, this was like a Skittles opening. Literally like Skittles. Take Skittles and Sprite, mix it. That's what I got. That's the best way to describe it. Literally Skittles and Sprite. Very nice. A little bit more of a bitterness coming through now. I'm starting to get a little bit, I think, vetiver? It has to be vetiver. Okay, I hope it doesn't keep going into this vetiver grapefruit realm because now it's kind of being overcome by grapefruit and vetiver. And it's going into more of a bitter realm. I'm okay with sour and a little bit of sweet, but when we go too bitter, it gives off almost BO vibes. I'm not saying that it's there yet, but I'm just saying. Okay, it seems a bit tame. Seems tame. The grapefruit, what's saving it is it smells very natural. The grapefruit smells very natural. Getting a smidge of lily. Just a smidge. Lily of the Valley. Okay, this is unique. There's an herbaceous quality, just a little bit. Mostly citruses. I'm getting a pretty hefty dose of sage. Sage can be a little bitter as well. Even when you make like a Mariya tea or a sage tea, there's a little bit of a bitterness to it. So I'm getting a bitterness that's attributed from sage, and I think grapefruit and vetiver. And so it went quickly from sour sweet, perfectly balanced, to bitter. These are crazy fragrances, man. There's still a sourness in the background, but now it's just bitter. Still balanced fairly well. Okay. I can't say that I get any of these other notes yet. I did kind of think that I maybe got a little bit of a fig. A little bit. But it's still pretty hung on the mid. So let's see. It's still holding on pretty strong. The grapefruit doesn't seem like it's going anywhere. There is a fig here. Very unique. Very unique. Literally smells like fig. Like, how do you describe the smell of fig? Figs aren't necessarily sweet. I can't really put that into words. Honestly, that's not something that I've described often, if ever, really. A little bit of a plum. There is a plum here that's in the base, but it's more sour plum, y'all. The sweetness kind of dropped off. Okay, so that's what I'm going to give it for now. I think this is one that... There is an overdose here, for sure. But I think this is one that I need to come back to in the dry down and really see what the dry down is doing. There are a lot of accords here. I mean, I'm getting grapefruit, I'm getting lemon, I'm getting a lot. Let me put this aside. Very natural smelling grapefruit. I'm going to put this one aside. I can't determine exactly what it's doing yet. Okay, so let's put this one aside and we'll move on to the next one. This one was Overdose. It is pretty overdosed. It is pretty overdosed, but in a good way. The opening was fantastic. The opening was literally like Skittles and Sprite and everything nice. The dry down did shift into something a bit different, a bit more. But I mean, you guys, like these, like I said earlier, the experiences of all these shifts, you really get what you pay for. So multi-dimensional, definitely multi-dimensional, like 3D fragrances, 4D fragrances. That's the best way. Sounds like Mancera Lemon Lime, much higher quality, but sure, much higher quality though. How many notes? I know, pretty dense. It was seeming like a banger up top, all genre bops, but I don't know about the dry down yet because I'm not crazy about bitter. Sour, okay. Sweet and sour, okay. A little bit of bitter, okay. But this is personal taste. I mean, and when I say bitter, what fragrances am I thinking of? Just for reference, these are nowhere near these quality. These are like 3 steps above. But I'm thinking about certain, famous fragrances that use the combination of, like, for example, mandarin orange and vetiver. A lot of combination of fragrances that use those citruses with the vetiver dense notes. So I'm sure you can think of what fragrances I'm thinking about. I don't even want to bring up the other ones because it's not fair, honestly. Yes, the female fragrances in this fragrance line is phenomenal, y'all. Phenomenal. Chocolate cream with a tart edge. Okay. Let me see. Very, very different. I'm going to study the fig. That's one that I have to really study. Cheyenne, welcome to the first live then. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate it. Your company is very welcomed and appreciated. Thank you very much. Overdose has as many notes as Nabil Maghatir. That's funny, bro. You know, although we see a lot of notes, sometimes it doesn't really matter. They could have like 51 notes, but it's all about the accords. Translation is basically how the notes translate. So these 5 notes draw the image of chocolate. That's it, 1 accord. So that's why I value the descriptions more than I value when I watch other reviewers telling me the notes, because I know what notes are in there, but rather what can we draw from this, which surprisingly has been pretty good. So last fragrances, guys. This is called Royal Incense. Now I know which one you were talking about. I think this was all John Rabops was saying, Royal Incense. Royal Incense. Speaking of Royal Incense, another one that I really want to pick up is Sultan from Royal Crown. That's one I'm going to be picking up very soon, God willing. So Royal Incense, let's check it out. Details on Royal Incense. Ooh, top note is pink pepper, my favorite note. Okay, let's check it out. So Omani frankincense, all right, smoky, obviously. Honey, oh. Amber, leather, oh. Okay. And by the way, y'all, I did not watch a single review on any of these fragrances before I did this. I wanted to give this house the respect, and honestly, I wanted to go in this as blindly and as honest as I could possibly go into it. So I'm going to be very, very curious to see some of the other reviewers and what they said. I'm probably going to do that tonight, y'all. Let's be real. I love watching. I consider, the others in the field, like, they're others in the field. We all do the same thing. I don't want to say partners, but, we're all doing the same thing. So I find it interesting. I find it very interesting. And it's kind of like the live experience of seeing what others really pick up. It's unique. Everybody has their own unique descriptors, their unique nose, really. Receptors, really. That's what it comes down to. So here we go. Amber and honey. Oh, Lord. I'm melting. Okay, let's go. Geranium, lily, pink pepper. So geranium and pink pepper, these are the two facets that might give us something sharp, kind of head turning. I love those. Those are usually like, wow. Incense and, oh my God. Okay, here we go. Last one, guys. Last one. If you made it this whole stream, salute to you. And if you didn't, I don't even blame you. But here we go. Very interesting house. Quality on this, 12 out of 10. Honestly. But final impressions, we'll leave for the final impressions. I'll give the whole house a rating at the end and what I think. Price, we'll talk about all of that. Here we go. Royal Incense. It all comes down to you. Nice. Leather, amber, ambery leather, and spice. Ambery leather and spice. Okay. Very nice. Very nice. I was hoping to just be like home run, but this is great. Don't get it twisted. This is very nice. Honey, leather, amber, and pepper. There's a lot of, there's this refreshing, I don't know what is used amongst a couple of these. And I don't want to say eucalyptic for all of them. I really don't. But for a lot of them, there is this cooling feel or vibe that I'm digging in some of them. I'm not going to lie. This one has a little bit of it. So this is a bit brighter than you would think when you think incense. When you think incense, you might think black, dense, smoke. But this is more in the style of bakhur. So when I think bakhur, I think bright, I think perfumed, I think sharp. And this smells more on the verge of bakhur. So a bit more feminine than I would have expected. This really does smell like bakhur, and in a very good way. So bakhur, essentially what I'm drawing in my head when I say bakhur, I'm thinking of like an oud chip, a natural oud chip, that's covered or coated in these crystallized sugars, okay? And let me show you guys exactly what that would look like. So maybe you can draw that image. So, bakhur. So, bakhur has many forms. There's muhammas, or there's mashed bakhur, which isn't really, there's no oud in it. Then there's bakhur of like, with oud chips. There's these sugar crystallized ones, and that's what it is. Let me see. Bakhur sugar. I want to show you guys so you can really. Okay, here we go. Oh, the honey's popping through now. Oh my God, yeah. Bakhur. For sure. This is exactly what this smells like, but in such a high quality. See, when I want to look for the notes, it gives you a whole different story. It's not how you should perceive or break down fragrances. It's real. I don't think so. Because I can see here, I smell honey. I really smell honey. But these fragrances are stories. So what is it drawing? What's the story it's drawing? That's what I like to talk about. And this is drawing this, y'all. That's what this is drawing. Bakhur. This right here. Okay? So this is what we use as an incense. And that's why it says royal incense. Literally, royal bakhur. And these are some of the, like, there's expensive versions. And you know what? Let me go grab a real one to show you guys exactly what it is. Because what the heck is this? I'll show you guys what bakhur looks like. Okay, so we have a couple of different forms of bakhur, and this is definitely a representation of one of the highest forms, okay? So let's start off with the lowest form of what bakhur is. So you see this is like a, oops, excuse me, raghba, right? Latafa. This is raghba in incense form. This is the lowest end. So let me show you guys, literally $2.49 if you live in United States or Arabian United States, okay? So what it looks like is basically this, we call it muhammas, and muhammas just means ground and pressed, right? So think of like wood, right? Any woodworks or something like this, right? It's not solid wood planks. They grind it, they put it together, and that's exactly what this is. So as you can see, it looks like soil or dirt that's been pressed together. This is the lowest end or scale of bakhur, the form of bakhur, right? Terminology and technicality, I'm sure there's a bit more technicality to it, but I'm giving you the most general and broad description, right? So here we go. Lowest form of that. Then we have, okay, I'm out of it. But then we also have these. This is exactly what I'm talking about, y'all. So this is essentially crystallized, sugarized, and sometimes even has oud chips in it, right? So this is a little bit of a lower scale bakhur, like what you see is a bit higher end. I don't really dig this one, but let me show you another one that's in the same category, but this is straight from Yemen. So this is a higher version of this. So even in the categories, there's low end, there's high end. So this would be, and you can see the difference, and I'll show you guys close-ups. This is why I upgraded the camera or the streaming. So here we go. So as you can see, there's literal wood chips or oud chips in this sugarized crystal. So I don't know if we can pick that up, but that's essentially the same thing. So here we go. There's one wood chip right there. And usually it's just perfume. But when you look at the same form in a cheaper format, you can see that there's absolutely no wood chips. It's just sugars, sugared perfume. That's exactly what that is. So hopefully that puts it in a little bit of a perspective. And that's exactly what I get with this one. So very high quality. Very high quality. And I actually have a lot more respect for this fragrance because of how close it's resembling that. Mind you, this is extremely expensive stuff. This, okay? Oud is a lot more expensive, but when we're talking about oud mixed with sugars, it's a little bit cheaper, but still not cheap. It's very hard to source that stuff in the States. So for this fragrance, I understand the price tag. Honestly, I really do. I'm going to place that on the left because of my respect for that fragrance. I have a high respect for this one. Can I smell honey? Yes, I can smell honey. I can smell the incense. I can smell the different facets. But more important than that is, yeah, the image is phenomenal. Phenomenal image. So this is a fragrance that we were talking about. Let me show you guys the last one. Oh my God, what are you doing here? Come here, girl. Yes, we got her. We got her. There she is. Look at her. She's so pretty. Don't claw me, please. Please, don't claw me. Be a good girl. Be a good girl. You want to relax? Aww. Okay. Okay. All right. Let's see if she'll chill. Ah, fudge. Okay, she did not. All right, let's move on. Royal Incense was the last one, ladies and gentlemen. So let me show you guys just for the sake of... Get that out of screen. Okay, there we go. Just for the sake of reference for y'all who might not have caught this. Here it is. Okay? This was the last fragrance that smelled like bakhur. All right, so we're done with the share screen. So far, initial impressions, y'all. I'm impressed. I'm impressed. This was extremely fun. This was very fun for me. More fun because I got to experience it with you guys. I hope that all of my descriptors was as sensical as they were to me. Sorry, OCD a little bit. And Thomas Kosmala's Bakhur. No, I have not. I have number 4, and I know that whatever Thomas Kosmala makes is beastly, like strong. I have number 4, but I heard really good things. From Morocco, Ahla wa Sahla min al-Maghrib. You should catch that, Ahmed al-Maghribi. Morocco, y'all. Morocco is what Ahmed al-Maghribi. So Maghrib is Morocco. What's going on, brother? It's an honor to have you here. Show your true passion for the fragrance game. Thank you. Thank you very much. All right. All right. All right. Today was like boot camp of lives. That's awesome. That's what I strive for, man. Content, information. That's what we're doing. This was really fun. I agree, Omar. I'm so happy that you had a good time. So if you were just looking for first impression, that's it for first impression. First impression, total rating for the house. I'm going to be honest with y'all, man. 10 out of 10. This was so fun. There was not a single one of these that I was like, oh my God, doo-doo. Honestly, I swear, as God is my witness, there's nothing that was doo-doo. Now, of course, not all of these I would ever be like, get, or there was definitely some testy fragrances here, but I think that that's the adequate or more, realistic word to use in this scenario, because they're very, very good quality. I mean, transitions, A+, strength, A+. I wasn't really digging to look for anything except for one of them, if I'm being honest. But that's what that fragrance is about, right? Serenity. Serenity is about serenity. It's the one that was describing the mosque, right? So it was talking about sensual, it's talking about smooth, calm. And that's the only one that I really had to kind of think about or look for. But even then it was there. It was there, just very subtle. So all in all, strength and uniqueness, all of these were unique. And I am so impressed. Very impressed. Very impressed. Thank you very much, John. I appreciate you, brother. Very impressed. So let's go ahead and start back up. So 10 out of 10, y'all. 10 out of 10 quality-wise. As far as my selection, so let's see. We've got 1, 2, we got 3, 6, 7 on the right. So 7, I don't know. And then we've got 7 on the left. So half, that's pretty nice. That's pretty good. The other house that did something similar to this, Unique, not going to lie. So I have a specific taste for Middle Eastern fragrances. I love these. Let's go into some of the dry downs. And I kind of want to make this a little bit quicker, but I do want you guys to see which ones I'm talking about. So let me just do this really quick. I'm not going to zoom in or anything like that. Let's just make this really quick for the dry downs. So share screen really quick. Here we go. So Angham. This is the first fragrance. Angham. Here we go. If I remember correctly, this was I don't remember. Oud. There had to have been Oud, but you guys see the price tag. So these are the limited ones. And there is real oud in this. There's 100% real oud. Here we go. Oh. Oh, okay. You guys hear that? That's my cat wiping her paws in the litter box. She doesn't come out until she wipes her paw like 70 times. She's going to make a door for herself if she keeps scraping at the sides. Hey, get out of there. God, I love them. Very nice. Very, very nice. This is creamy. This is spicy. Spicy. I don't want to say spicy. What do I want to say? It is spicy. Creamy, spicy oud. Very nice. Very nice. Let me see. Do I have a pen here? Let me mark a number rating. Sorry, y'all. This is like my first time doing an actual first impression and dry down. So I'm going to place a rating on all of these, and I'll come back to the ones that are in that same place. So Angham, very unique, but I'm hardly gonna reach for it. The bottle is beautiful though. The bottle is beautiful, and that does matter to me. I'm gonna put it at a 7.5. I'm gonna put it at a 7.5. And that's like, I have high standards for this. So I'm gonna put Angham on it. So Angham, here we go. So whatever doesn't place at Angham, I'm not even gonna bother go into. So let's go into the next one. Hoop Army, you're the best, man. It's Guinea, like gin. Oh, gin, Ginny. Okay, gin, like gin and juice, obviously. Ginny, I hope you have an amazing night. And I hope Hoop Army's taking care of you. I know he is. Seems like a genuine dude. All right, here we go. Dejan. Family is everything. Family is everything. Dejan. All right, so here we go. Dejan. Let's look. All right. Oh, this one was the funk. Here we go. Much more tame. Very high quality oud. This is extremely familiar for me. This is my roots. That's what I smell here. Dejan, my dad would love this one. Literally. This smells like culture in a bottle. This is like Oman in a bottle. Yemen in a bottle. This is what's up. Phenomenal. But even though it's phenomenal, we're rating this based on an enjoyment factor. So there's a lot of things that go into place when I'm thinking about these ratings. Wearability is one of the biggest. It has to be wearable. If I'm going to pick one out of all of these, it has to be wearable. Although pretty, beautiful bottle, gorgeous oils. Ideally, I want to end up picking them all up. Let's be real, right? That's what we all want. Let's be honest. But is that realistic? Absolutely not. Unless you're making a killing, then it is what it is. But so wearability factor, not very high. For my father, for me, wintertime wearability factor is much higher. But for wearability's sake, it's probably 4 or 5. Scent-wise, this is hitting home for me. It's 10. It's not going to be everybody's 10, that's for sure. But I have to factor those two in, and those two together, it places it at a 7. So 7 for Dejan. And it's a heartbreak to have to place that. But if I have to decide between, well, you know what? If I'm being honest, I like Dejan. Both of these are unique. So we'll just place these aside, man. If I had to pick between them, I think I'm leaning a little bit more towards Dejan, even though I placed Angham at a 7.5. I think Angham is a little bit more wearable than Dejan. All right, let's move on to the next dry down, which is going to be Khanjar. This is Dagger. All right, let's see which one this one was. Oh, this one was the crazy breakdown. I gotta get rid of this. What is this? Get out of here. Get out of here. There we go. Okay, this one was a crazy one. Let's check it out. Here we go. Interesting. Very Middle Eastern. More of a daily driver oud. Very nice. A bit easier to wear. The Immortelle here makes this one very unique, very different. Okay, wearability factor is a bit higher. If I had to give this a rating for wearability, I would place it at about a 7.5 to an 8. It's pretty wearable. But if I had to place my enjoyment factor on the scent, it's going to drop from that 10. And it's going to go to about a 7.5 to an 8. So we said wearability was 7.5. Scent is 8. So this is probably about a 7.75. 7.75. Let's place this at a 7.5. Let's place this at a 7.5. Khanjar. But if I had to pick between these three, even though I gave Angham a 7.5, those are all factors considered, wearability and all that stuff. For me personally, with these Oud fragrances, I wouldn't really care too much about wearability. I would care more about unique. What is truer to Oud? And I would go with Dejan, D-E-J-A-N. So Khanjar, let's place that at 7.5. So let's place that one aside, okay? Let's move on to the next one. Let me catch up a little bit. We want the funk. God, I had the funk. That's what's up, man. You need, we know what you need to get. Yes, I need to get Baba. Definitely need to get Baba this one. Baba would love it. Dejan, Baba, you're probably watching this, and I love you. I love you. Okay. All right. Let's see. Which one did we go for? So the next one is going to be Zafar. Let me put these back in the pouch. You know what, man? You know what? Why don't we make this a giveaway? Why don't we make this a frickin' giveaway? I'm going to give away this discovery set. Frick it. Seriously. Let's make this a frickin' giveaway. Y'all, let's do it. Put it in, because I see there's only 37 eyes, which is going to make it even better odds for you winning this discovery set. And if you're watching this, who's going to watch this part right now? Nobody. So let's make this a giveaway, y'all. I'm going to give away the rest of this discovery set to one of you guys, but let's make the keyword hashtag. Let's just do hashtag aromatics. What are we at? We're at 2 hours and 1 minute. Okay. Let's do it. 2 hours and 1 minute. All right. This is what I want you all to do. It's very simple. Follow Maxaroma. I swear to God, this is not a sponsored like giveaway. This was just now. But I just want to show them that let's make some noise, all right? Follow Oman Luxury, follow Maxaroma, follow me, more importantly, on Instagram. Obviously, you got to sub to the channel. You got to sub to the channel. But y'all, this is $108 worth product. Okay, after my code, $93. Let me put the code down in the... And this is, not only is this the coupon code for 15% off Maxaroma, but this is what you have to put in. You have to put this in to the comments to be entered. But please, I'm begging you guys. I saw a lot of comments that did not have the hashtag. So please put in hashtag aromatics. I'd hate for you guys to enter and think that you're entered and not win because you forgot the hashtag. Okay, so it's very important that you don't put this in the live chat. You have to put this in the comments. So I don't know if you can put that now or maybe later on. Hashtag aromatics. United States only. I apologize, y'all. You know, I promise you guys, I will get more, worldwide giveaways, but I kind of have a lot of things going on and I want to be able to fulfill quickly, swiftly. So hashtag aromatics, and we're going to get you guys in here. But Hoop Army, like I said, brother, make sure you put it in the comments. Right now, we're reading off of the live chat. So all of you who are putting this in, and then Omar Habibi, please don't put a space. No space. So it's got to look like this, brother. Hashtag aromatics, no space. Make sure it's in the comments. So there we go. All right, Oman Luxury Discovery Set giveaway. That's what we're going to do. Because what the heck am I going to do with them, right? Seriously. Bismillah. All right, let's continue on, brothers. Oh, Joel. Canada included. How about that, Joel? Canada included. I got you, brother. I'll just throw it across the border. I live in Michigan. You're right there, bro. You're right there. Canada included. Because Canada customs, it's not going to cost, or it's not going to take too long, rather. All right, let's move on, y'all. Zafar. I got to adjust some things. Zafar. This has been fun. I enjoy you guys' presence. The least I can do to thank you guys for being here with me is to do a giveaway. Sheesh. And then plus, realistically, what the hell am I going to do with these, y'all? Tuck it back. I mean, it would be pretty nice to display it, but I'd rather give back. Y'all made this possible, man. Why not? Not nice. Well, if you're my northern neighbor, if you're in Canada, I got you, brother. Enter. Canada and USA. I'm so sorry. I still love you. I promise. I still love you. That's one of the reasons why I want to get collaborated with some of the people or some of the sellers in the UK. Because what I can do is once we get those ties made, we could do giveaways and I don't have to even be in the UK or in Australia. I could just arrange it so that whoever the winner for the giveaway is, I'll do it even exclusive to Europe or wherever it is. They immediately ship to you guys. So big things coming to this channel. God willing, big things. I got you, brother. Manuel, Subboy, please, you guys, make sure you're putting it in the comments. This does not equal an entry. This is the live chat. All right, let's move on to the next fragrance. This one's going to be Zafar. Let's check out the dry down. Very exciting stuff. Here we go, y'all. Very nice. Saffron. This is true to its name of Zafar, aka Zafaran. This dried down into saffron. I have to bring this up. That's hilarious. If I have to drive to the border, I got you, bro. It's only 20 minutes. I got you. Okay, I'm not really digging this one too much. It's kind of like a sugar crystalled saffron, but there's something that... Too much musk for my taste. Too much musk for my taste. That's what it is. Very musky, saffron and sugar. But if you think about the quality of that type of fragrance, there's really, when you think of fragrances with saffron, you don't really think of that combination, saffron and musk. So hats off to the composition of this. Pretty unique, very high quality stuff. Not my cup of tea. Personally, taste-wise, this is about a 6 for me. Wearability... 6.5 to a 7. So I'll place this at a 6.5 total. 6.5 for Zafar. All right, I'm gonna put that away. So you're gonna get, dude, I mean, y'all saw how much I sprayed. So you're pretty much getting this brand new. So there we go. All right, Serenity. Serenity is the next one. Let's check it out. I don't know, man. I might want to keep one. No, I'm just playing. I'm not gonna do that to y'all. I could always get... We can get another one. No big deal. Serenity. Here we go. Okay, so this is the one that I said was pretty soft. This is the one that they used as a descriptor of the masjid. The masjid in Oman, I believe. Was it a masjid in Oman? Pretty interesting. Sultan Qaboos or Qaboos. I'm sorry, I don't know that mosque, but it's a grand mosque. Okay. I'm in the States, unfortunately. Well, not really unfortunate, but it is what it is. Okay, come on. Very nice. Very mosque-like. I could literally smell Ramadan. Ramadan in a corner of a masjid reading Quran. That's what I smell. That's literally what I smell. So it smells like bakhur, but not so much in its fresh form. It smells like the after effects once you've already incensed your clothing. And then you have like a layer of perfume. It's nice. It's nice. This is comforting. It is Serenity. This is nice. This is very nice. This smells like Ramadan. Really, it really does. So that's the best descriptor I can give this. So as far as the scent goes, to my personal taste, about a 7.5 to an 8, possibly even an 8. 7.5. Let's put it at a 7.5. Wearability, surprisingly wearable. Surprisingly wearable. I would put this at an 8. Actually, no, not really. Because if you're going to be wearing this out, this is more for... has similar wearabilities to fragrances that you wear when you're at home. So wearability actually is lower. Probably like a 6. So let's say a 6 and an 8. This is going to be at a 7 for my personal scale. So 7 for Serenity. Not bad. Not bad at all. Okay. You guys, I'm holding these to extreme high standards. Like, not a single, like, honestly, a 10 for this house to hit a 10 is like, oh my God. Seriously. So let me give you guys an example of a 10. What is a 10 for me? Honestly, Safari Extreme would be like at 8.75, maybe a 9. And we're talking about Abdul Samad Al-Quraishi. Okay, so that's how high the standards are for this, right? So when I place something at an 8, it's going to be this. If I place it at more than 8, it's better than this, honestly. And this is a, what is it, $300 fragrance, $250 fragrance. This right here, Middle Eastern niche fragrance as well. I place this at around an 8. So premium stuff. Let me give you guys another for scale. For example... If I'm gonna let's bring something even more familiar. So if we're gonna apply this to this scale that I'm currently on, this would be like a 6.5, maybe even a 7 at best. And the reason is the quality. So I'm scaling quality. I'm already in a different realm. This doesn't even equivalent. Like this is designer niche in my opinion compared to these. These are Middle Eastern niche. This wouldn't even compete. So that's for scale, okay? 6.5, 7 for this. So yes, when I smell those, personally, they're already better. Wearability factor, this has it far more superior, but you guys have to take this from my shoes, from the perspective of Middle Eastern taste. So it's very different. And that's why hopefully I can be as descriptive as possible. But there you go. Realistically, I'll place side effect at a 7. I said 6.5, 7. Let me not do that. Let me say about 7.5 for a side effect initial. 7.5. Let's place that there. So something that I scaled at about 7.5 is like Khanjar and Angham as well. So 7. And yes, I do place those on that same level. So yeah, there we go. 7.5 for scale. Initial side effect would be 7.5. So if you don't know what that smells like, cinnamon, booze, and tobacco. All right, let's move on. Back to Wanderlust. Matt, I was like, no problem, bro. What's going on, brother? I'm glad you could make it regardless, man. Tune back in. There is a giveaway that I did not announce in the title, but I will adjust the title. We're doing this Oman luxury discovery set. I'd hate for these to go to waste, and so I want to give back. So enter, the details are in the thing. You just got to put in the comments, not in the live chat, hashtag aromatics with no space, not in the live chat. All right, let's continue on. That's it. That's all I'm going to talk about the giveaway. And then just want to make this a little bit quicker. Let's continue. Okay, Wanderlust. This is the next one. So guys, these are probably the lower end ratings because this is my right side. And if you were following along from earlier on, we said that the right side of fragrances are not necessarily my taste. This hits home better than a Voyage. I'm gonna be real, bro. This is on that level. On everything I love, this is on that level. Oh, no. No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry I can't do this one at all. This... My dogs are losing it. This has too many herbs. Like, groceries herbs. Too much. Like parsley, celery. Not for me. As soon as I drew the mental image of celery, that's it. It was over. So wearability, 3. And liking, 3. So 3. It is what it is. Wanderlust is a hard no for me. Hard no. With all due respect. This is my taste. So Wanderlust is a no. Wanderlust. Oh yes, please you guys. Let me announce this. Please beware of scams. Thank you, Terry. I will never, ever in the history of this channel ever require any form of payment, any telegram whatsoever. I'm as transparent as I'm open book, y'all. You DM me on my, I got verified on Instagram for a reason, for this reason. I plan on doing numerous giveaways. The best way to confirm whether or not it's me is through my verified Munib Al Wazir Instagram. That's it. So if you're getting a message elsewhere, it is not me, okay? Aromatics is my YouTube channel. I don't have any Telegram, no WhatsApp. I'm not going to ask you for your personal phone number. None of that. Once the giveaway has been chosen and I announce the winner, the same fashion that I did earlier on today, you can then DM me or I'll DM you and then I'll get a mailing address and send it out to you. That's it. All right, let's keep on moving. Thank you, Terry, for bringing that to my attention. Next one is going to be Overdose. Man, I got some shipping to do this week. I got to put aside some time. All right, here we go. This is the one that we said was Overdose and that I was having some... You do need some honey. Manuel, you need some honey from Yemen. Seriously. It's not what you're used to though, bro. But anyway, I will answer your questions in regards to other fragrances and houses at the end, Rez. So when we get to the end, brother, I would appreciate if you just re-ask the question and I got you, bro. How do you enter the giveaway, bro? I did already mention it, but I got you, Jay. Hashtag aromatics, but please place this in the comments. Do not place it in the live chat. If you place it in the live chat, I will overlook it. Just because when I enter it in, it doesn't register the live chat. So hashtag aromatics, no space whatsoever. All right, here we go. So this one was a bit overdosed for real, and I didn't know what to think of it. The top was very nice, very nice. I think this was the Skittles and a Sprite, what I got with this one. But then as it started to dry down, I got something that was a bit too bitter, grapefruit vetiver type of vibe. So let's see if it did anything else. It did, but it did kind of go in that direction, which I hoped it not to. I recognize that this is one that people might enjoy, but I don't think that this is going to be a higher population of people that will. Because I place this in that same realm as combination of like citruses with vetivers. That's really the star that I get here. I get a lot of fig. I don't want to say a lot of plum. A little bit bitter. This did have a opening of like sour, but perfectly blended with bitter and just the right amount of sugar. It was great. Honestly, I loved the opening on this was a 10. But now, enjoyment factor for me is a 4. Maybe a 5. Okay, they're just losing it. This is about a 4.5 enjoyment factor. I'm not digging this one too much. Snickers, come here. 4.5. Wearability for me would be about a 5. So 4.5, man. They kind of go hand in hand together. So Overdose. Overdose, 4.5, y'all. Quality on these are remarkable. Okay. Hey, Snickers, come here, baby. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. You gotta calm down. We'll play after this, I promise. Fry, get out of here. Okay, enough. Off. Hey, off. Go. Go sit down. All right, let's move on to the next one, y'all. We might have to do this with Snickers for the rest of the video. All right, let's move on to the next one. And these are going to be the ones that I suspect will have a little bit higher than a 7, rating of a 7. So this is the coffee one for women. It's called Mariya. Mariya means reflection or mirror in Arabic. This one, high hopes. And I will be picking up one of these. So this is us figuring out which one. And this is such... Jay, no worries at all. Don't be sorry, bro. You're good, brother. All right. Let's see. This is a fun idea for y'all. I mean, whoever wins this, if you really want to have fun with this, yo, invite some friends over. And, like, this is awesome. Like, have some coffee... you know, chill, some desserts, and you got 14 fragrances here. Honestly, like, I would love to do this with my family, but y'all are my family too. And we just sit. What do you think of this? What do you think? I think it's super fun and interesting. I mean, the older we get, it's fun. Okay, whatever. It's fun. Okay, Mariya, here we go. Mariya. Oh, yes. Snickers, what do you think of that? Oh, yes. 10 out of 10, bro. 10 out of 10. Ooh, 10 out of 10. Wearability, though. Wearability is a 7.5, maybe even an 8. Very nice. Unisex. Pretty unisex. Slightly feminine leaning, but gentlemen, you can pull this off. Yeah. Okay. So let's say 7.5 wearability, and let's say a 10 ranking. So let's place this at, I think it's fair to say 8.5. 8.5 for Mariya. Mariya. All right. Cool. Mariya's an 8.5. Very good stuff. I'm very excited to see the rest of these. Awesome. Awesome. Yes, we need maple syrup from Canada. The natural. I used to watch Discovery Channel and how they would extract the sap of the maple tree to actually produce maple syrup. Overdose really did sound very promising. It opened up phenomenal, man. That Skittles and Sprite, like, you can't go wrong. But Snickers, 1 bark yes, 2 barks no. What do you think? What do you think of Joel? Yes or no? What do you think, Bubby? What do you think of my breath? Stay. I had honey from Yemen. My boss brought me some and it was great. He's from Sana'a. I'm also from Sana'a. That's awesome, man. That's awesome. You relax. Sit down, baby. Okay, so Mariya we placed at a high 8.5. Let's move on to Voyage. All of these are going to be good ratings now. Well, that's kind of good news, y'all. That's kind of good news because the expensive ones are way more specialty tastes, right? And so if you like oud, man, you will love Dejan. If you like Middle Eastern oud, you will love Angham and Dejan are some of the best real oud fragrances that I've had. Those two will go in my list. They will. But they're going to have a place on my list. So Dejan and Angham are going to be a purchase 100%. I'm not even questioning it, but later on. So let's move on to Voyage. Snickers, sit down, baby. Sit down. Let me finish this, and then you can go. We'll all play. I'll lose my ish with you guys, man. It's all good. Okay, Voyage. Here we go. Voyage. Leave it. Very nice. Crisp. Ginger. Heavy dose of ginger. Very nice use of ginger. Oh yeah, man. This is the YSL Loam of niche. Yeah, that's the best way I can describe this for y'all, man. You like YSL Loam? That stuff is sorry compared to this. Oh, yes. Yes, dude. Jay, I'm going to interrupt just to mention this. You got to put it in the actual comments, bro. I don't want you to miss out on the giveaway, brother. This is the live chat, so you have to place it in the comments. So you can either wait until the end of the video to place it in the comments, or there's another option to do that. Anyway, this is great. For a second, I smelled Snickers' breath, which is not great. But Voyage, this is a Middle Eastern niche YSL Loam. Yes, you want to take your nose on a spin of the best possible way for that fragrance DNA to be done. This is it. Okay. Wearability is a freaking 9.5. 9. Let's place it at a 9. Scent, also a 9. Maybe a 9.5. So I did enjoy the scent of Mariya. No, not really. Mariya is a little bit too femme. Ooh, damn, dude, your breath is kicking. Holy, get out of here. Okay. Oh, God. I'm going to brush your teeth. This is better than Mariya. I have to put this at a 9. This is a 9, y'all. This is borderline. Yeah, this is borderline the best one so far. Voyage. I'm so interested. I'm telling you guys, once I get out of here, I'm going to work on the thumbnail, and then I'm going to go see what other people were saying about it. Voyage seems like it might be the one. I quickly forgot about Mariya. Mariya, the only thing with Mariya is it's a bit more feminine. A bit more feminine. And like I said, it's kind of limited to seasons. Voyage has the strength to be every day. Has the DNA to be just enough unique, man. This is really good stuff. Okay. Mariya is going to go in my pile of... So I have a pile here that's for... I forgot already. And it includes Wanderlush, Serenity, Khanjar, Overdose, and Zafar. They're still good fragrances, just not to my taste. And then I have 3 fragrances so far that are going on my list, which include Mariya, includes Angham, and includes Dejan. But so far, this is the one. This is the one so far, Voyage. Let's move on to the next fragrance. So Voyage is an absolute yes. 100%. All right. Next one is called Flowerlush. This is feminine. They executed their feminine fragrances very nicely. Flowerlush. I forgot their names. Ahmed is one of them, the owners of the company. They did some good work. I know they're working with perfumers, but they oversee everything, I'm sure. So these are really good fragrances. So what do I remember about this one? I don't. So let's see. Very nice stuff. Very nice floral fragrance. Okay, this is one that I do remember now because I get white florals, but I also get rose. So it's kind of a contrast between both of the qualities of florals. So when you think of florals, sometimes it could be white, it could be red, it could be jammy, it could be a lot of different qualities of florals. This is a jammy rose with a nice bedding of white florals like the jasmine. Musk, there's a nice hefty cloud of musk around this whole thing. This is sensual. This is soft. This is everyday. This is posh. I'm pretty sure I'm using the same descriptors as when I sniffed them immediately at first. So the agarwood is not anything polarizing. There's a lot more sandalwood, patchouli, more so than there is that oud. But the oud is there. I'd be lying if I said it's not there. It's as good as it gets. That's the best I can describe this. This reminds me of, ladies, if you're like, and I don't know if it's maybe because of the name, but if you think of fragrances like Flower Bomb Nectar, that's the realm. Double or like triple niche it, or step that up a couple steps. Really emphasize on the good facets that come out of those fragrances, like the sweetness, the jamminess, the rose, some of the other florals. That's what I get with this one. So very sexy, very feminine. I definitely would not wear this, but this is very sexy in my opinion. Very sexy. So as far as what I think of this scent, for a female, 9 to a 9.5. So I place this at a 9. The wearability of this is greatly superior to Mariya. The scent-wise, just because of the fact that this seems like a more of an everyday daily driver, it gets a bump up in points over Mariya as well. Just because of the fact that if you have Mariya, it's going to be sitting around. It's got to be the perfect weather, perfect temperature, perfect mood. This one, however, ladies, you can pull this up anytime, any day. Spring, summer, fall, winter, and it's got a punch. Like, these are strong. That's what you're paying premium for. So 9.5 for the scent. Wearability, really a 9 to a 10. It is pretty sweet. It's pretty sweet. So I'm not going to give it a 10, maybe an 8.5. So let's say the scent is a 9.5. Wearability is an 8 to an 8.5. So I'll place this at a 9, a solid 9. So if I was a woman, this would probably be my pickup before that one. But then again, it's got to count for something that this is coming from a male's perspective, taste. I find that not many women care for Flower Bomb or sweet florals or something like that. If you have more of a taste for gourmands, things of that nature, more so than you do for florals, this is a sweet floral. This is a sweet floral. I wouldn't call it gourmand, but sweet floral. Okay, that's it. Snickers, bring your ass over here. Come here. Hey, Snickers, come here. I'm sorry, baby. I know. You've been hanging around with nothing to do. I'm sorry. Sit down, baby. Right now, y'all, it's looking like Voyage might have the edge. Whew. This is a long live. Okay, I can't do it. I can't do it anymore. Hey, Snickers, come here. Give me 1 second, y'all. Let me put them away. Come on, let's go to bed. Go to bed. Or you know what? I think Lily needs to go to bed. Come here, girl. You little rat. Let me finish. Snickers, come here. Okay, enough, dude. Relax. We're almost done, man. Come on, dude. Sheesh. My apologies, y'all. All right. I got 4 fur babies, man. Give me some slack. All right, Oud Aquilaroa. My apologies, y'all. Okay. Oud Aquilaroa. Dude. You know what? Snickers' breath? Yeah. Dude. There are probably some juices that charge to smell like that, okay? I can't say anything about this house. This house is this is legit, okay? All right, y'all. Here we go. Oud Aquil. Seriously? I thought I got rid of the problem child. What's going on, dude? They're losing their ish. All right, I gotta wrap this up. Okay, this one is, I remember this one. This one is the photorealistic Fuji apple. It had a velvety quality texture to it. Very ripe, very juicy, very beautiful, actually. So let's check it out. What am I getting from this? It did kind of shift a little bit more towards, I'm getting some sage. Very heavy on the sage. Very heavy on the sage. Amber. Sage, amber, pepper. That's it. Sage, amber, pepper, labdanum. And oud. Yeah. Sage. This is sage dominant, really. Extremely heavy on the sage. There is oud. The most combination I'm getting is these 3 notes. Sage, oud, and labdanum. And guys, labdanum sometimes really just draws leather, honestly. So leathery oud with sage. Herbal leathery oud. How does it smell? The scent? I'll give this, if we placed side effect at a 7.5, 6.75 to a 7. That's me being fair. I'm going to give the scent a 7. Wearability, I can rock this. I'm testy, y'all. I'm very testy with fragrances. I don't care. I literally wear anything and everything. So it's a little bit hard for me to put that into perspective. But wearability is not that high. I was thinking it would be higher, but then I had to step into outside shoes, like the general public. General public wearability, this would be like a 5, man, honestly. For a niche snob, this would be 7.5 wearability. I think it's safe to place this at a 6.5, just all together. So although this was on the left side, this is a great juice, and it was, I enjoyed it a little bit more. I think a 6.5 is a fair rating. 7. 7. I'm a bit indifferent. I enjoy it. I could do without it, but I would love to have it. So 7. 7 for Oud Aquilaroa. And we said that Oud Aquilaroa is a species or a gene, or you get what I'm saying, of oud. Okay? So I'm going to place this in the not worried about it pile. We've only got 3 more, y'all. We're almost done. What time? Wow. Wow. Okay, this is a long live. This is a very long live. Rewarding. Wa alaikum assalam, Luqman. May God bless you. May Allah bless you as well. Or God. Allah is just Arabic for God. Eid Mubarak from Malaysia. MashaAllah. Scent of the day, rave now, pineapple bomb. I heard. What's my favorite? Fragrance du Bois. I will be dabbling into Fragrance du Bois very soon. So I can't give you a favorite yet. We'll do a similar style to this with Fragrance du Bois in the future. Okay, what are we working on now? Working on Paramour. All right, I gotta hurry this up, y'all. A lot of too much for me to just fly by it, to be honest. They deserve a little bit of respect. But I hope you guys are enjoying this. And you don't have to, we can always watch this later. But anyway, top notes. Oh, I remember this one. This is a syrup. And that's what it smells like. It smells like syrup. Very nice. Caramel, amber, tonka. Am I still getting some raspberry? I think I am. Very nice. This smells like Middle Eastern syrup. Really, it does. Smells like Middle Eastern syrup. Creamy. Lactonic. Lactonic syrup. Almost lotiony. Is this the one that we used the description, or they used the description of lactonic? Let's see. Leather, sweet, warm, spicy. Okay. I find that this one does have a creaminess to it. Creamy, sweet, syrupy. All right. Wearability for it is low. Very sexy, though. This is like setting the mood type of stuff. Like, let's go to the movies. Very sexy, but far, even when I classify it as a mood, even let's go to the movies doesn't do it justice. This is like, the movies is too low end for the way you're going to smell. This is like, let's go to one of the movies that they have bartenders at. Seriously, that's what this smells like. Or not bartenders, because I wouldn't go. Servers, waiters. Very nice. Scent? 9. You have to like sweet fragrances. You have to like sweet, borderline gourmand fragrances. This is very sweet. So 9. Wearability? 6. So we'll place this at a 7. Because it slices it in half. 7.5. 7.5. It makes a difference, man. Because if you're going to invest, I see all of these as investments, right? And so the best way to spend on your investment is to factor in all aspects. If Very nice, man. I really feel like I'm doing it disservice by giving it a 7.5. I keep asking myself, do I like this a little bit more than Side Effect? Because we placed that at a 7.5, right? This is giving me like Kalimat Black, honey, musk, syrup. This is so good. 7.5. 7.5. Very nice. I don't want to say boozy. I kind of want to say boozy, but I feel like even with a house like Oman Luxury, I don't think that they would use the classification as boozy because considering where it's originating from, right? But I am getting some booziness to this. That's what we'll do. This is probably going to go on the list. Yeah. Okay. I'll put that on the list for now. Voyage. Okay. Step by step. Let's go to the next one. I might change my mind at the end, y'all. I might change my mind. Voyage is really nice. The ginger is just so potent that I'm getting this eucalyptic vibe. I just wish that ginger was dialed down just by 1 notch. If the ginger was 1 notch lower, this would be a 10. It still is really nice. It is really nice, but I have to stress that there is a borderline eucalyptic vibe, minty, slightly mentholated, not too much, but it's there, and I don't know if I'm digging that. Whereas Paramour is just like sexy, seductive. All right, let's move on. Next one. Belfiore. Belfiore. We are still watching. That's what's up, man. Belfiore. Whew, I'm getting beat, y'all. All good, bro. Thank you. I appreciate it, all genre bops. Okay, this was a sexy lactonic creamy apricot. Lotion vibes. Still the same, which is great. It did change a little bit, but this smells really good. Scent-wise, it gets, I mean, it's very unique. This gets a 9.5 for the scent. Wearability is very wearable, an 8. Pretty feminine, though, so I can't, this doesn't apply to me. I would not wear this. It's too feminine. It's too feminine. So for women, I mean, I do like the other ones a bit. Flowerlust, it really depends. They're different vibes. This one is tropics, and those are that one is floral. They thought these out. They thought these out because if you want gourmand, you have to go with Mariya. If you want floral sweet, you have to go with Flowerlust. If you want tropics, you have to go with Belfiore. So you can't really compare them. But in all honesty, sexiness laid in Flowerlust. This is sexy tropics. That's it, man. So I'm gonna give this an 8.5 to a 8.5 for women, though. For women, Belfiore. That's it. There's Belfiore. 8.5. I'm gonna place this in the I'm not getting pile because I'm not gonna get it. It's for women. It's too feminine for me, for my taste at least. Okay, Royal Incense is the last one. I am ready to tap out, y'all. Okay, here we go. This is the one that had an extremely realistic accords of like Bakhur, like I said, high-end Bakhur. And that's why it's called Royal Incense. So here we go. Got even better, actually. The sugaring or the... got much more ambery. Got much more dark, got much more rich, got much more incensey. Opening, if I would have rated the opening at a 7, the dry down is about an 8.5. So I will place this at about a 7 total. So 7 for Royal. I mean, for what it is, for a Bakhur-based fragrance, this is probably the best one I've smelled. And so for a Bakhur-based fragrance, this is a freaking 10. It's one of the best Bakhur fragrances I've smelled, honestly. But I'm talking about in total... See, I am inclined more towards boozy, sweet, cinnamon. And this is Bakhur. This is so good. This is so good. I want to place this at an 8 to an 8.5. Honestly, I really want to place it higher. So I'm just going to do that. I'm going to place this at an 8.5. Royal Incense. But I don't want you guys to think that I think that this is more mass appealing than something like Side Effect, okay? Although it placed higher, there is an influence that's kind of pulling at my rating because of the fact that this is much more rooted to me than something like Side Effect. So there we go, 8.5 for Royal Incense. All right, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the 3 highest scoring ones that are, and just decide between all of these. So here we've got 4 fragrances. We actually got Royal Incense as well. I think Royal Incense is a bit too feminine for my taste, so I'm not going to even... This is something I can see my mom wearing. I'm going to be honest with you guys. This is not young. This is not mass appealing. This is not masculine either. This is pretty feminine. Pretty feminine in my opinion. Let me double check and see what they classify it as. Unisex, okay, sure. Unisex, a lot of people do enjoy that, but I find this one to be a bit more, it is very high end. My mom and my sisters would love this. They would love this. Everyday use, this is way too fancy for everyday use. I mean, you could, but you smell amazing. So this is going to go up there with some of the highest ranking women fragrances. They killed the feminine line. They absolutely destroyed it. Honestly, like 10 out of 10, y'all. As a whole, 10 out of 10 for the women fragrances. I need to take another swig of this. Guys, I don't even think, well, let me know. All right. Paramour, Angham, Dejan, and Voyage. These are the 4 fragrances that I have to decide between now. This is so hard. This is so hard, so I'm going to need you guys' help. Okay, we got a couple. We got about 48 people in the chat. I need your help, y'all. Okay? I've got to decide between these 4 fragrances. Now, if I'm being honest, I'm far from wired up, bro. I'm ready to tap out, homie. I love you, bro. Terry's been awesome to me. All of you guys are awesome, man. Classy date night. Yes, Paramour would be an extremely classy date night. And I think I might be going towards that one. Yes, exactly. All right, so Voyage. What's my beef with it? I have some beef with it. It smells really nice. It smells very nice. But the ginger is just, like I said, 2 dials too much. This is going to get compliments. I feel like this is going to smell better in the air than it is up close. But it's just not me. You know what I'm saying? This is more like, I'm into freshies. I want to be heard. I want to be smelled. Cool, refreshing, summertime. This is awesome for those of you that live in the warmer climates. But for me, I'm more into seduction. I'm more into, personality-wise, I'm already like uppy, giddy, whatever. Not really giddy, but I'm... So it's good. It's good. But I'm not inclined to it. Paramour, however, sweet syrup. Oh, melt. Yeah, see, this does something different. You guys can see the reaction. So y'all see, right? Oh, yeah. Sexy, bright. Okay. But God. Okay, I think I'm going for Paramour, y'all. So let's put Voyage aside. Voyage is aside. Now we've got 2 of them that I have to determine whether or not I want more than Paramour. We've got Angham and we've got Dejan. These are the black limited edition ones. Angham, I'm going to say no. Just because there is a bit of a femininity in it, and I'm not surprised because of the name. Not bad. Not bad. It's not going in the list either. It's just going to be that. Okay? Now Dejan. Dejan, although very nice, I'm hardly going to wear. This is roots. Dejan smells like my roots, honestly. So now we're down to 2 fragrances. So this will go on a list. Dejan will go on a list. Now we're in between Voyage and Paramour. So both of these fragrances, whichever one I don't pick, is going to be placed on the list. But there's a lot of factors that's going to go to this one. But here we go. Paramour. But it is a bit more. Very curious to see what the specification was. So let me just take a look one more time at Paramour. Paramour. Curious to see if this one is more feminine leaning or not. Because I feel like Paramour is a bit more feminine leaning. Unisex. All right, man. Let's take a look. I think this is the winner, y'all. I think this is the winner. And let's take a look. This will be a good opportunity to see a little bit of my taste, I guess. So here it is. Fragrance classification. Leather sweet, warm, spicy. Very accurate. Very accurate. Okay. Paramour. Paramour. The ginger is too much in Voyage. The ginger is too much, in my opinion, in Voyage. I still think that Voyage is going to be a successful pickup for a lot of people. I think of all of them, this is probably going to be the safest, the second safest suggestion to people. It's a floral green, okay? All right, that's it. It's been determined. I get a lot of geranium and ginger in this one. This is nice. This is nice. But Paramour for the win. Who would have knew? I would have sworn it would be Voyage. I would have sworn it would be, or yeah, Voyage. Paramour for the win. Paramour for the win. That's it, man. That's it. Refusing to tap out. I'm not tapping out until the show is over. 2 hours and 45 minutes, man. This has been an epic stream, but we got through the entire house of Oman Luxury very proudly. Extremely impressed with Oman Luxury. So if you guys are watching this, thank you guys. You guys did a phenomenal job with all of your selections. I think that all of these are really, really good. I'm going to include the card back into the Discovery set. And this is what's going to be offered in the giveaway. As you guys can see, hardly any of it was sprayed. So just, you know, returning it back into the community. So y'all show me some love. I want to show it back. Nice interior velvet. And you can honestly present this in your own collection. This is a magnetic, I believe. This magnetic. I don't know, but it's on there pretty. Yeah, it is magnetic. Wow. Okay. Very nice detail. So I'll do my best not to, hopefully they don't damage this in transit. This is extremely nice and clean. And yeah, I also got a couple of samples, 8 ml vials from Fragrance du Bois. Got a couple of Fragrance du Bois vials to answer the question earlier on, which is my favorite, or no, sorry, Bortnikov. Bortnikov Amber, which is, let me show you guys really quick. Bortnikov. I'm sure you guys know what Bortnikov, well, let me show you anyway. Bortnikov. So Bortnikov, I absolutely love the presentation on these. These are beautiful stuff. So I'm going to be playing with these a little bit, sampling them, and yeah, I love sampling. So these are what Bortnikov fragrances look like. So a couple of the samples I got was Amber, Amber Cologne, and then there is Musk Habib, but they spelled it as Habib, like KH. So, and then there's also Mysterious Oud. So let's check it out. Let's see how they're doing. Have high hopes for all three of these. Amber sounds amazing. I also did pick up a sample of Roja's Amber Oud, which I really did enjoy. I really did enjoy. Very different. Very different. Do not blind buy if you're not, you know, if you don't know. Unless you got it like that, then hey, by all means, play on, player. Very nice. Very nice. I had a fun time with all you guys. Thank you guys for your company. Very awesome house. Bortnikov, yes, they're an awesome house as well. Manuel. I heard very good things about Bortnikov. I love Raja Parfums. And Oman Luxury has earned my respect. Very, very, very fun experience, y'all. Hopefully in the near future or in the future, we can set up some events where I can meet a lot of you guys and we can do this in person. This would be very fun. So hopefully we can, yes, you have that. That's what's up. Great stream, John Boy. Good night from Southern India. Wow. Thank you for tuning in, brother. I appreciate it, John Boy. And I hope you have a great night as well. Great content. Omar, thank you very much. This one is for the books. More to come, bro. More to come. We've only just begun, but I hope you guys enjoyed this. Do not forget to place hashtag aromatics in the comments after the live with no space. I'm going to give you guys the detail for those of you who got the tail end at around the 2-hour mark. So you can go back at 2-hour mark and you can see the details to enter the giveaway. So I noted down that it was 2 hours. I give you all the details for the giveaway. So if you want your chance to enter in this giveaway and as a prize for watching this live stream, that's what this is going to be. So today I announced the winner for an earlier giveaway. I'll announce the winner for this one probably by Saturday. So let's do this giveaway until Saturday. So Saturday is going to be the 6th. So very limited time. Very limited time. But honestly, I've got a couple things that I got to get taken care of. It is what it is. So Saturday at 6, I will post a community tab of the winner. Okay. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you guys. Thank you guys. Michael Gaj. Hope I pronounced that right. I hope you had a wonderful day. And yes, we all love. So yeah, I'll be connecting with you, Terry, after this live stream. We will talk, brother. We will talk. Oh, Lord. This live was quite STH. Quite STH. I don't know. I think you're tired too, Paga. But anyway, Indiana, yes. All right, y'all. Love you guys. Time to feed the pups. I made them some chicken earlier. Gonna warm it up. And I've got to eat too. Forgot about that. Anyway, if you're interested in any of this or any discovery sets, check out Maxaroma. We've officially, like I said, got that affiliation in order. And the code is aromatics. You save 15% off. So there you go. Do I recommend Reflection Man? Oh, this is a brother that did ask a question earlier on, and I told him to ask it again in the end. I love Reflection Man. I have Reflection Man right here. And if it's one of your first fragrances dabbling into amouage, then yeah, I think it's a safe bet for one of your first ones. It smells like a luxury fabric softener. Okay. And you had one more question, Rez. I'm going to give you about a minute, brother, to ask it again. Okay. Because I did promise that. So one more minute, brother. I believe it was something in regards to my favorite amouage or something like that. I don't remember, but give you a minute. And on that note, actually, let's talk about my favorite amouage. I love Bracken Man, but Reflection, I have to say, might be my favorite because of its wearability. Remember that does factor in. But DNA wise, I love Bracken. Very unique. Smells like Yemeni tea. So that's it. I gave the minute. And Rez, I hope I answered your question. And if not, you can always contact me, okay? All right, ladies and gentlemen, hope you enjoyed this show. Peace and love. If you're not already subscribed, do me a favor. Do me a solid. Hit that subscribe button. And until the next video, likely tomorrow, peace.